Me. Hello. I realized I probably should put some music, like some BGM on. How do I do these? I'll do that later. But hello. How is everyone doing? It has been a weird while. It feels weird. It feels weird now. I feel like I haven't streamed in so long that I'm just like I need to orient myself. Let me see if I can bring the chat. No, if when I bring up the screen it's gonna be a bit weird, isn't it? But how's everyone doing? Hello. How is everyone doing? It has been a very long time. Hey there's Xanthus, Lean, Poru, Great Impol, Demo, Kelvin, and everyone else that is Khmia at the moment. If you want to say a lovely hello, do say so. How doth I stream YouTube? Oh, I don't know anymore, mate. I really don't know. But hope everyone has been well. Hope everyone had a lovely July and August, and well, we're already halfway through September. Hope everyone has had a lovely few months I've been away from you guys. Hope everyone has been healthy, happy. I'll just state it right now. There is gonna be a lot of VTuber catching up to do. I feel like I'm just gonna I feel like there's gonna be a lot of catching up to do in general. I feel like there's so much I want to just talk about, but so much at the same time I completely blank out that I just don't know what to even mention. But how is everyone doing? Is there anything that you guys would like to say? What has been going on? Is there anything special or anything cool that has happened that you want to mention or talk about? The stream is pretty much gonna be like me throwing stuff at you, and then we're gonna go through. So me and my friend Peter, are we even sure this is Nav? Who even knows? 2 gens while you see, the thing is that, right, like I go away for X amount of time, and then it's all this stuff. Yo, you know, we might listen to later on down the line, right? Well, maybe in the stream we might listen to the Regloss song. I might do it here, or I might just do it in the holo stream that I have planned for next week. Because I listened to a tiny bit of it when it came out, right? Like the first 15 seconds of it, and it sounded really good. I thought, so the whole dev thing, right? I thought it was gonna be, are you the sequel? Yeah, I was hard at work looking around. Bro, you know how, dude, there's so much, you know, there's so much I want to say. Just to give a little lowdown of what it's gonna be like, right? So, well, for today's stream, I'm probably gonna you guys can ask any questions that I can answer in regards of Japan, right? And I'll do my best to answer. But I think I'll mention a lot of stuff like how much stuff cost, and how much, like, where I stayed and stuff, and just the pictures of how it all went. And I feel like if you are planning to go in the future, or are planning to do so, or like things that you'd like to do, I will be able to recommend a few things. I was able to go to quite a fair few places throughout Japan as well. So if there is anything that you'd like to ask, or any questions that you have regarding my trip, or like just questions in general, I guess now is your time just to just throw anything at me, and we could go through that. But yeah, I think this will mostly be about Japan. I'll try to keep it about Japan as much as possible, but then of course if there's other things that pop up, I'm more than happy to talk about it, because it's pretty much tangent talks, you know. I'm gonna be waffling as I always do. You know, I kind of miss it. I kind of miss just having a waffle, just talking about what you know, just things that are, I guess, of interest to me, and of course to you guys as well, which is why we're all here, right? It's especially considering in my day-to-day life, right? There's pretty much, well, I guess it's been a bit more recently, of course, not including my friends that are into it, Shibuya and us, for example. But my I guess my normal friends. Normal's a bit weird to say, I guess. But the ones who aren't into like I guess this culture. It's just so interesting because like whenever they ask, oh, what did you do for the weekend, or what did you do in Japan? It's like how do I can mention all the normal stuff I did, right? But then I like how do you mention all the stuff that you went to Akihabara, you looked for this, you looked for that. There was like these weird anime related stuff. There was these weird anime specific things that you've seen. Not normal. They are also weebs of the nature. Do you know what I really enjoyed about Japan as well? Hey, yeah, there, Fabiola. Oh, thank you. I missed talking to you guys. I really do. I enjoy just gushing stuff. With JP, there's almost random stuff. It's hard to gather your thoughts. I agree. And do you know what I really like? You know, say for example, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have watched anime before, correct? You know the little ambient sounds that you hear in anime. For example, when you walk into like a family mart, or you're crossing the road and you have like the little bird chirping. It's the little ambient sounds that I really enjoyed. The metro jingles, yeah, exactly. I'll try in the anime. It's literally Japan has the anime BGM. It's the only way I could put it. It's think of like a Makoto Shinkai movie, like Weathering with You or Your Name and such. They focus so much on the background and the atmosphere of the scenarios, and you get so much of that. Like all of it is real. You know, it's as weird as it sounds for me to say. It's real. It's all a very yeah, literally. And weirdly enough, on my Instagram, anime BGM was canon all along. It literally is. No, hey, how you doing, Simon Bud? How you doing, champ? Hope you're doing all right. Hey there, mind. Hope you're doing well, bud. No way. Oh, flip it. Oh shit, it's real. Yeah, but you only start to realize how much inspiration is taken from the country, and literally straight one for one. There's so much I got to see, and then there's so much I didn't get to see. I'll be showing a lot of pictures. Been a while. It's been a while indeed. I'll be showing a lot of pictures. I have a Google Photos I guess album with my friend. So it's gonna be a lot of me and my friend Peter. You'll see a lot of us throughout the pictures that I'll be showing you. And there's a lot of random pictures in here, and then there's a lot of there's just gonna be a lot of just, I guess, pictures of us, pictures of scenery, pictures of random things in general that we just saw throughout, so that I'm just gonna talk about and mention. There are loads of cool things. Oh, there's actually something I'll show now. I'll talk a bit about it when we get to that area later. So me and my friends, we got 3D models of ourselves. And he just came and dropped them off today. They lost a bit of their clarity, right? They lost a bit of their actual quality when they were being shipped from Japan to the UK. But we have little like models of ourselves. So this is like, we didn't really expect this to actually be a thing on offer. But then this is me and my friend, and then this is a solo one. And these are like really cool. I'll put them up closer a bit later. But the fact that they even offer something like this, and it was relatively cheap. Yeah, it was like 20. This is like 20 quid, and then this was like 25. And they're quite well made. And it's like, we were like, you know what? Why not? And it was just, yeah, that was a VTuber suit. Could you imagine? Yo, for real. Yeah, really cheap. Like, look at that. Well, you'll see like the face is like lost a bit of, well, you can't, it's not focusing. It's like lost a bit of its, it looks like it's just that bad. It literally looks like it's just that bad. I promise you guys it's not that bad. It's just not focusing whatsoever. Focus! Oh, it's not focusing. Oh, never mind. But yeah, it was a really cool thing that we didn't expect, for it to be on offer. The best thing is that they did. Oh, one thing you realize about Japan, right, is that it doesn't want the dogs. You don't worry. My friend is gonna get dogs really soon. You're gonna see a lot. You're gonna see a lot of him. Oh no, it was really cute. Why get a figure of your wife when you get a figure? Dude, it's so funny because the person in front of us, right, was literally doing it with his fiance. I could tell that they were like getting ready for like their wedding stuff, and then me and my friend Pierre, oh, I just call him Pierre. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We were literally just standing there, just like, we're gonna go, bro. We're gonna do exactly that. We're gonna take our photos together, We didn't know it was an option until they went together. So like, bro, we gotta get one together. But we're glad we did. Because sadly we couldn't get it while we were in Japan, because they said it takes about a month for them to get, well, especially if it's coming abroad, for it to be ready and to be sent out. And honestly, it was roughly around a month that they took to get it to us. But that is definitely something I'd recommend, especially if you're going with friends or with a significant other. I'll mention it in a little bit, but it's a place called Small Worlds. They had some pretty cool stuff going on there. That entire area of Odaiba had some pretty cool stuff going on. But let me think. What actually no. So what I'm getting at, you're announcing your marriage repute. Do you know what? That is a no, Mr. B. Beep, Mr. Ches. That is a no. But he is my good old friend. Invite Nav when you go to Japan. You know what? One thing I will recommend you guys before going, right, is definitely get some Japanese down. Definitely, you definitely want to speak, not like, you don't need to speak fluent or anything of the sorts, but you want some just like basic Japanese, just like how to say thank you, hello, and how to ask for things. And of course you need to also understand what they're saying in response, right? As long as you can pick that up, you'll be able to go through without any issue. Because you'll get very, very, very limited English, wherever, especially in Tokyo, weirdly enough. You'd think in Tokyo you'd get a bit more English, but surprisingly enough, I had loads of more people spoke a lot more English in Kyoto and Osaka. Kyoto I kind of expect because it is literally just tourists. Is such a big percentage of tourists, whereas with Tokyo, it'd be very interesting. You wouldn't see large groups of foreigners there. You'd always see a small group, and then everyone else around you is Japanese. It was quite interesting because I thought it was going to be the exact opposite. But when you go to Tokyo, literally, you won't find a lot of English there at all. So of course, other than the signs, everything else is very accommodating when it comes to the signs. Reading stuff around the area is pretty easy. Going around is pretty easy. But the only issue is when you're actually interacting with people. So that is something I would recommend. I remember seeing Charlotte from Charlotte in Japan getting one. It's RA, somewhat common alternative among cosplayers, new leads, and special occasions in general. Oh, what these little model thingies? These little model thingies. But wait, let me see if I can pull up my screen and then you guys can see. One second. So what I'm literally going to show you guys is I'm literally just going to go through all the pictures. Actually, you know what? Would you guys want to see what accommodation looked like in Japan as well, and how much it cost? I feel like accommodation would be pretty interesting to see. Actually, let me see if it doxes my information. I'd rather not. I'd rather show pictures of the places. But some were expensive, some were cheap. You kind of need to figure out what areas and what places and where you want to stay, and kind of what your closest link is. Speaking of accommodation, did you get hit by the tourism sector? Again, yeah. See, that was it was interesting because I spoke with someone about this towards the end of my trip. Because apparently Chinese tourists, right? They weren't allowed into the country until the latter half of my trip, and literally in those last few days, you just saw a massive wave of just a lot of Chinese tourists coming in, and I didn't really understand. Well, I didn't really think anything of it until someone mentioned it to me, and I was like, I have seen quite a fair bit more than usual. It's always been but then literally when they opened, I guess, the borders to just normal traveling Chinese tourists. Because I'm pretty sure I saw quite a few families, but I'm assuming they're a lot more wealthier and were able to come in or had different means. But with them not being able to come in, it was just yeah, literally. And then when they had come in, it was just a massive, 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 massive influx. Um, but yeah, a few things I'll mention first of all. So I think how much did accommodation cost me in general? I think accommodation probably cost me in total. Let me around four. I stayed there for about 3.5 weeks, and it cost me about I'd say just over a grand. I was lucky enough also to be able to share with one friend, being Peter, and then I also was able to stay with a friend, for a couple days, so that kind of mitigated some of the cost. Trains must be cheap. See, let me show you. Let me show you guys. So I got something called a JR pass, which let me see the main ticket. Where's my main ticket? The one that has the price on it. Is it this one? Nope, nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Where is it? Nope, nope, nope. Where the hell's my main ticket? I don't even know where my main ticket's gone. But it is something like these. You get like these things. It's pretty much coming to an end. It's like these, and you get to like reserve a seat and go to wherever. And it cost me about £330 for 3 weeks, for 21 days. And you basically get to use the Shinkansens to wherever, except for two. Sadly, as Xanthus has mentioned, the price is going to become ridiculous within the next few weeks, I think. Not even months, weeks. And it's going to get outrageous. For us, and you'd have to basically see if it's going to be worth it or not. You pretty much have to be traveling around the entire country for it to be worth it. But even if you were to get a Shinkansen from Tokyo to Osaka or Kyoto, that itself would be around £100 nearing, right? Or not £100, like £60-70, sorry. So these would be worth it if you're traveling a lot. But as you can tell by like how many I have, like all these. This is all like travel. So this, in essence, was about £500. So I saved around probably 150 plus with purchasing the JR Pass. But now it's gonna become way more expensive. Getting even the 7 day is gonna be close to the price of a 21 day, relatively soon. So it's not gonna be worth it. It's not gonna be worth it at all. So let me share my screen. Here we are. Let me know if you guys can see just well. I'll probably shimmy over here when I'm talking to you guys as well. So, or would you like me to go to a big screen? Would you like me to go to main screen and then you can see it all here as well? We can go. How would you prefer? Would you like me to be the big one, or would you prefer this screen being the big one? How would you guys like it? Last I ordered something over GeekJack a few weeks ago. €1 was over 150. Which one do you guys want? Small or big? Small or big? This screen be big. So you want to see me? You want to see me and my friends? Small nav is okay. Lovely, 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 lovely. All right. Actually, you know what? I wanna make some notes for you guys as well. I wanna make some notes. So also one thing I do want to mention to you guys. Right. Small nav, cool. I'll go to big now for a second. I see the giant Gundam. I did indeed. I'll show you. So before I go, right? I mean, before we switch back to small nav. So you have, when you go to Japan, right? This is what you're most likely going to get. You're going to get a welcome suica, right? These only last for 28 days. As I say, they only last for 28 days. Dude, how do you focus this thing? It sucks. Oh, it's not. Ooh. So yeah, you have your suikas. They last for 28 days, and you can't get the original suikas. They actually stopped even these now. They've stopped these at all. That you don't get the regular ones anymore. But it does. Honestly, what you could do is what I did. If you're going towards Kansai, or if you're going towards Osaka or Hiroshima or even further down, just get an ikoka. Just get an ikoka, and it works exactly the same as a suika. I literally just got this from Osaka, and it's literally your Suica. It's permanent. You've got your number on it, and you can use it. You can use it anywhere. It doesn't, like, I used it all in Tokyo. There wasn't any issue at all. It's literally just another IC card, but in a different area. So I just got myself an Ikoka, and it worked absolutely fine. So if you are heading towards Osaka at all, and you're not able to get a Suica, and you're not on you don't have an iPhone, I would recommend just if you're happy with the 28 days and you're only going to be there for 28 days, get your Suica. It's absolutely fine. If not, then you can get the Ikoka. Can I get an explanation on what that card? Bean, I keep calling you Bean. Cheese. Can we? I'm gonna change your name to Cheese. Cheese. So this is an Oyster card. Think of it as an Oyster card in the UK. But instead of only being able to pay for your transport, you can also pay for in convenience stores. So you can buy food, you can buy multiple other things. You can also go to restaurants and pay with this. Think of it as like I guess, an intranet type of card. First, Coco wasn't have to talk about. No, don't worry, bro. Nothing of the sorts, bro. So it's more like that, because still a lot of places don't take card. I thought that was just a myth. I thought they were just talking like, Japan doesn't accept card in quite a few places. No, they really don't accept a card. Yeah, like a wallet card. In essence, a wallet card, if you want to call it like that. But this is the one that's given to tourists. I'm not sure if they even still give these anymore. But if you do, you'll probably need to go to a till where they give them. And then this is the one that you can get from Kansai area, which I personally do recommend if you're going to get it. Because it's a good, I guess it's a good, it's more like a memory thing, right? Like, oh yeah, I went. And then plus I'll be able to use it and go back. The main thing is also, once this is over with the 28 days, if you if you have any money on this as well, you can't take it out, and you will lose all of it. You can't get a refund on these. So basically, you want to maximize all the money you have on this before it goes on the 28 limit. Ikoka, Pasmo, Kitaka. Kitaka is the one in the northern area, isn't it? I thought they stopped using Suica. No, they still use Suica. Suica, they probably stopped printing it now, but I still have it. But with these, they're permanent. So these ones I can just keep on myself, and this it still has my bank. I think I still have a few thousand on this, so I know when I go back next time, it'll be interesting. Which is also quite fun, because I am already planning my next trip to Japan. And there'll be a few familiar faces with me the next time I go as well. So I think next time will be a little bit more exciting for you guys, in the sense that I might actually, as I said, I wanted to do some recording stuff, but I didn't really want to do it with my friend. I really wanted to have a good time with him. But next time, I think it'll be a bit more fun for you guys, because we'll be doing a bit more, loads of more weeb-related stuff, which I think you guys will enjoy. Oh, it's raining quite hard outside, but we're just gonna have a little. When are you going? I've got my trip planned for March, mate. See, because I work in. Well, for those who don't know, I work in a school, right? And we get our select times off, and the most time I get off is in August, so I'm most likely going to go in August, planning VTuber pilgrimage. See, I'm so upset that I didn't get to go to, damn, Nav said so. Nothing of the sorts, right. I'm lagging a bit too much, I'm going to leave for now. That's absolutely fine, Tasai. If you want, do watch later, and take care, bud. Take care. But there's so many things I didn't get to do. You realize how limited your time is when I was there, and sadly I did get ill when I was there as well. What a surprise, really, what a surprise. I got ill towards the end, so there was a few things I had to cut off, and my friend did get a bit unwell while I was out there as well, so that was a bit of a shame. But I would like to mention the cost of the ticket as well. So considering that I'm going from one side of the world all the way to the other, the total cost of the actual flight itself was £800, which all things considered really was not a bad price. So let me see if I can get a conversion. GBP to what currency was? I'll do American currency. I feel like American currency quite a few people know. So if I was to do 800, so it's about 1,000 USD was the price of my ticket with return trip. Yeah, with return trip. So about 1,000 USD is what it cost. Considering, okay, I see there's been some fluctuation in the past month. But that's a good, yeah, it was really good deal, really good deal, especially considering it was August. Another thing I'll mention that's pretty cheap compared to Poland where I'm from. So I was pretty much bargain hunting in essence. That's cheaper than from here, even though I'm close. How much would it cost for you, Raddy, if you were to go? I guess for you both, Xanthus and Raddy would be pretty much the same. What was I about to say? Yeah, so about $1,000 is what it costs in USD, and you just have to look around for a good price. It had one stop. It had one stop in Abu Dhabi, which was for about 2 hours, which is really good. So it was a 21-hour flight in total. But now I'm looking at new flights, which is about £200 more expensive. So about $1,000 in pounds, but it's a direct flight, and that I might consider that for next year. Because the direct flight is literally only 12 to 13 hours. It's crazy, even the fact that you can do a direct flight going from one side of the world to the other. So that's pretty cool. But we're just gonna start scrolling and we're just gonna get right into it. So I like how the first thing my friend wanted to do. This is literally the first vending machine that we came across. It was the first of probably about 1,000 that we were going to see, just throughout Japan in general, right? It looks like 950 GP economy booking for March. Really? See, going that's actually not bad. That's not bad at all, Xanthus. I would say go for it, especially in March, because March is really expensive. Was it a reincarnated event? You know what? I had someone who kept mentioning this anime to me, the vending machine one. The Mario one. I think I posted this on. I'm not sure if I posted this on Instagram. I mean, not Instagram. Sorry, on Twitter. I think I did. See, this is like literally right when you get off the airport. And I found this quite cute. There's loads of Pokemon and Mario. I didn't realize how big of a mascot Pokemon and Mario are in Japan, but they are literally littered in any place that's like, I guess, where foreigners are arriving. Mario and Pokemon are just there everywhere. Go to any place with big sets of vending machines or stores that are only vending machines. I went to quite a few gachapons. I'm not sure. I can't remember if I did go to any place with just vending machines. It only makes sense though. Well, it's interesting. It's like, what is the UK's mascot? If I was to think of England's mascot, well, what would it be? I think I've seen a few Paddington Bears, but I wouldn't say that's UK's mascot. Like, what is the UK? Well, is it the royal family? I guess the royal family is I guess they would be, right? It's a weird way to word them as the mascot, but they are in essence, right? Oh, you'll see the king, yeah. But I like how even the queen still rolls off the tongue, because we've had the queen for pretty much as long as we've been alive. Paddington isn't as well known anymore. The queen's corgis. Yeah. Do you know what's funny? You guys, everyone. I think people out of London, people out of England, have a better understanding of what our big tourist attractions are than people that live in England. Of course, I could say Big Ben, Westminster, I don't know, Tower Bridge and stuff like that. But every single person I met that has come to visit the UK just knows so much more about these, just I guess interesting spots where I become the tourist in essence at some point, because I'm so used to my locale, that I don't really think of it as anything exciting. The cat that lives in the Prime Minister's office. I didn't even know that was a thing, Fabiola. Honestly, I did not know that was even a thing. But another thing, so a lot of the pictures you can see under it says either my name, Nav, or Peter, right? One thing what I loved about going with Peter, so he knows nothing about Japan, right? like in the sense of that, just literally just anything to add this point. So when he saw this, even when I saw it, I was we were just confused. It was like, why would you put fruits and cream in a sandwich? And I still don't know. I don't know. We just found it weird. Like even when we tried it, it was weird. I don't think there's a video of it. Purely a Japanese thing. And I don't think I've actually seen anyone buy them. Their bread is so different, it kind of works. Like it's to the point where Larry, the cat Larry, melon pan. See, that's something entirely different. Melon pan is absolutely delicious. And then also, you know what? You see trains so much in Japan, right? Trains in general. So when you actually get on one, I wish I took more videos of like the trains going and stuff. First of all, it surprised me that it was empty. And the trains are actually quite nice there. I can't lie. And I quite like the train etiquette. You know how you're meant to stay quiet and so on and so forth. The whole thing of that you're meant to stay quiet on the train is not 100% true. It's more the fact that you're not meant to talk on your phone. So if you're trying to take a phone call or anything, and everyone else is quiet, just don't. I guess. And if you're just talking to a friend, you could just talk to a friend. They don't have any issue with it. I guess it's more about reading the room. It's a whole kukiyomi kind of thing. You kind of read the air and you kind of go with that. So if it's a very like spacious, everyone's talking, everyone has there's a chill atmosphere, go with it, right? But if everyone's like sat down, just like minding their own business on the phone or something, you read the room. You read the room and you kind of take it from there. Oh. The sign can't stop me because I can't read. It's not really a sign. It's just read the room, innit? And then there's me, and then my friend Peter would just like, might as well take our first pictures in the train. You'll realize there's a lot of pictures. Oh, I'll mention this right now. There's gonna be a lot of pictures where either me or Peter look miserable, is because Japan, and one thing every Japanese person has told me is that Japanese summers can be awful at times, and I agree. Right, I agree. It was around 40 degrees, and the humidity is through the roof. Where you'll see probably pictures of my friends where there's like droplets of sweat just like stuck to him, like to the point where they're just like there, and we literally just have to like wipe and wipe and wipe, because the humidity kind of just leaves it sticking on your body, and it doesn't exactly like go off. It doesn't. You have to wipe it off in essence. Are awful for what they're for. You see, honestly speaking, though, it wasn't the worst. I would say it was quite bad because I'm used to the English climate. Welcome to Asia. But luckily, me being of Asian descent, right? I didn't have to worry as much about burning. I didn't have to worry as much as about exposure to the sun. Of course, be mindful of where you're going, right? Don't be an idiot. That's my main thing. Avoid the sun where possible. Don't be in direct sunlight, and try not to go out when it's peak heat, because you're only gonna you're only gonna suffer in essence, isn't it? I think this is a video of us of the cicadas. Am I? Yeah. So this you don't have at all in the UK. You guys can hear this, right? So this is like the textbook Japanese experience with the cicadas, and excuse my horrible video. Like you don't have that at all in England. Same as Hong Kong. So there's literally just ram-packed with cicadas, and you know what the sound is real. The thing that surprised me the most, right, is how big those things are. They are huge, and the worst thing is you can't see them in the trees. So let me get the cicadas, right? So, in case anyone here doesn't know what a cicada is, that's a cicada, right? and they're the ones that make the noise. And they're huge. They're absolutely huge, right? Look at them. But you don't see them at all unless they're dead. Unless they're just on the floor, just like passed out, right? You will not see them, and there's just like hundreds and hundreds and just packed in trees, which kind of just like I wonder is like how the hell do they all just come and then just go? When you get out of the forest, at least you got some grasshoppers and stuff that make similar noises in summer, but not that prominent. It is loud. It is so loud. Japanese are used to hearing the sound. But they are. Most of them are in Asia. Really, you get green and yellow ones here. Oh, yeah. No, are they quite? Are they quite abundant in Indonesia as well, Lean? Like, do you get a lot of them congregate like how they do in Japan? Also, one thing you realize in Japan as well, right? A lot of them have these style of cars. I don't know if this is just a Japanese only thing, right? But they have so many box cars because I guess they try to maximize space more than performance, right? When it comes to their cars, but all their cars are like souped up to the boot, where they have all the little trinkets like the parking assistance, I guess the monitor, so on and so forth. So the cicadas live several years on the earth in larvae nymphs, and they get to summer to reproduce. And they don't have that long of a lifespan as well, don't they? So they live for a long time underground. Well, I guess they take a while to spawn, but they only get to live for like a month, I guess. Oh yeah, so let's go on forward. So we're at this I can't remember the name of the temple. Let me see if I can find. Yeah, it's really the thing. Very narrow streets. The cities are crazy serpentine outside of the mountains. It's interesting. Wait, let me go on my timeline and see if it tells me exactly where it was. No, it doesn't tell me about the place. It's all right. We really have our own species of cicadas. They die really faster. Cicadas. So here we took a bunch of pictures at the temple, and then the good old Tokyo Tower. So what with Tokyo Tower, right? It's interesting because we actually didn't go to the top. We kind of forgot to go to the top. We were staying quite close to the place. We were staying in Hamamatsucho, which is probably about a 15-20 minute walk away from Tokyo Tower. Which was quite cool. And when you go inside, right, there's a lot of pop-ups. One thing that I really like about Japan, actually, is that they have a lot of pop-up shops where they're all based around different themes. There used to be a One Piece one, I think, in this tower before, but it's no longer there. But every single time you go there, it will be different. I guess every week they have a different event, I guess, that happens there. It could be anime, it could be any sort of entertainment thing that just happens there. Last time I was leaving JP, they started an other club in there. You see, that's what I'm saying, Santos. I would the One Piece isn't real anymore. Sadly, it's not in the tower. It is not in the tower. The One Piece is not a fictional thing there anymore. And one thing, I wonder, did he take like a full thing of this? I wonder. Let me see. Oh, it's loading. Oh, it's quite bad quality though, isn't it? Oh no, it's quite bad quality. We'll go to the other one. One thing, I think this is around Ginza. So we're walking around Ginza, right? And this place is ridiculous. This is probably the most richest area in Japan, if you want to say. And the architecture, I don't know if you're seeing this building right here. So this building extended like for pretty much half the road. It was like a couple hundred meters. And it was just one building that kept extending and like building onto one another. So yeah, I don't know if you can see how this like slides down, and then like it kind of is in line with this, and then it like slides down here, and you can like go up it, and you can just like have different viewpoints of areas in Ginza. And also, you know, I'll ask this, I doubt I'll get an answer, but I'll probably search out myself. Whatever Mori Corporation is, Mori Corporation, right? They literally have a building on every road. And whoever they are, they're probably stinking rich. because they were plastered everywhere in Ginza on high-rise buildings all over the place. So whatever they own, they are doing the most out there. It was nice wallpaper material. And this is probably me and my friend's favorite thing, conglomerates. So there's there's like a parking bay area called NPC, and there were just so many of them just around the area, and then we'd get a good laugh wherever we'd see it. You could tell that we have literally the like the humor of a child, but they were just littered all over the place, and it was like, you know what, it makes sense, man. We are all NPCs here. And then what was this day? What was this? Oh, so, according to Google, Mori Building Company is a Japanese family-owned property management firm. Property management firm? Really? You're so dumb for that, bro. Listen, man, you have to have your humor somewhere. It's mostly real estate. You know what? Fair enough. I didn't know real estate was that big of a thing, but I guess if you're owning places in Ginza, then you probably are minted to the core. To be fair, let me go to the third. Where did we go on the third? Scramble. Let me go to the fourth. Do you know what's a bit annoying though? I've kind of forgotten a lot of the names of the places I've went to. What was the name of the shrine? Guys, think of one of the biggest shrines in Tokyo. Was it Meiji Shingu? I think this is Meiji. Sorry, it has been almost a month now since I've been, so this is literally all flown out of my head now. I'm gonna have to check my itinerary in a second. Actually, no. Let me pull up my itinerary. Where is it? Where's my chat with my friend? Let me just pull up my itinerary. Copy. Paste. Yeah, Meiji Jingu. Let me just pull this up and see if this still works. Continuing view only. I wonder if this is even fully updated now. You know what? Never mind. We'll just go with it. I guess since the density of the population is so high, they need good real estate management has become a necessity. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Fabiola. It is so packed. It is ridiculously packed. It's amazing I can jump straight from the city center to a pretty dense forest around it. It's impressive. It is impressive how they have. Also, what's impressive is the mixture between having such a modern area. Next to such an olden shrine, and next to all these, I guess, historical areas that are just like one step from each other. I think that was something that I really enjoyed about Japan in general. But then when you go to the areas that are very, very, very densely populated, you can see the modern effect to it. But then one can like idea that people have of Japan that is so high tech, so in the future, and in certain aspects, yes. But then in certain aspects, absolutely not. There are some things that are so far back in technology and then so far forward. Kyoto is a perfect example. You are correct, Fabiola. Kyoto, they've preserved to be this country. I mean, this city that is valued in like historical meaning, right? There's so much in Kyoto that you'd feel like you're still in the 70s or 80s, just walking around. Not that I even know what that feels like, but it just is. We'll get to Kyoto in just a bit. Also, this little hut right here, I guess I'll give you like the full tour that I had in essence. That hut right there is from the 1960s Olympics, and that's where the Dutch national team stayed, and it's just preserved in this random park in Tokyo. So if you ever come across it and you read that same thing that I did, that is what it is. And what I find crazy is that the room we had a little peek inside, it's not nice. I can imagine, especially during like a Japanese summer, being in just a room like that with a bunch of other people would have been boiling, dude. Boiling. And then here we have the good old Meiji Jingu. As I said, you'll see me looking, not smiling at times. That is literally because it was boiling to the core. Oh, let's have a look here. Oh, so this is we're gonna get into some interesting stuff. So this right here is what is it? Shibuya. Shibuya. Guys, I'm gonna be. And this literally, if you've played Persona 5, right? This was like my first like big anime moments, right? Or not anime, like gaming or like media moment. This area right here is literally the exact same where that preacher is. You know, the one who's running to be like president or something of the sorts, or mayor. He is literally right here, but it's all sliced down in game. But then as soon as I came here, I was like, this is exactly that spot right here. So this literally just gave me such a big Persona 5 Persona 5 feel to it. I know exactly what you're talking about. Let me see if I can find it. If I can find that exact place. Persona 5 can I Maya. Toranosuke Yoshida. I wanna find where he's standing in Shibuya. If I can find a picture of it, I'll show it. Let me see if I can find exactly where it is. Nah, it's not showing me. No. I can see it. It's literally the exact same area though. And then also, if any of you guys are ever interested, you can. It's always the thing that's on offer, but I guess my friend just call it. You can go karting or like Mario karting as they call it, in around Tokyo, or I guess in around Shibuya. I didn't do it because one, I don't have a I don't have a license, and I don't know. It just feels a bit. I feel like it'd be a bit scary, and plus the few times that we saw them, some of those go-karts were. Yeah, they're a bit of a public nuisance. They are a bit, and they are on death row at sometimes. Those go-karts at times look like they are like one acceleration away from just stopping. So I'm just like, nope, not at all. And then I guess what a lot of people actually go to Japan for, which is quite interesting, is the Shibuya crossing. One thing that I always find amazing that you won't get, I guess, in any other country in the world is just anime characters just like splurged around everywhere. I guess she's from what, Rent a Girlfriend or something, and she's just like bang in the middle of the Shibuya Scramble, and I have no idea what DMM is, but she's just there plastered for everyone to see, and then it made me realize how big Rent a Girlfriend is in Japan, and I just I just found that really interesting. Did you get to see the 4D like cat in Shibuya? Oh, I did indeed, and I managed to no, that's in Shinjuku. I think you're talking about the one in Shinjuku, and I got to see the Kuronoa advert as well. So I'll show that. That's probably towards the end, I think. If I did not add it into the thing, I'll add it after. And I'll show you that as well. No, don't say you're bad at all. It's absolutely fine. And this cat, right? DMM is a PC client for mobile. Oh, it's a PC client. Oh, I just realized there's REM in the background. I didn't realize she was there. Dude, I didn't go into the shop at all. I didn't really look at the REM. But I see this cat like a fair bit. I think it's like I don't know what he is. Does anyone know what this cat is? But I've seen them quite a few times around the area, and I wanted to buy one because they just look like, they look so annoying, but they look funny at the same time. And then we went to the One Piece store. And the One Piece store, which is literally one thing that I've also come to appreciate about Japan as well, right? Is that they utilize any and all space as much as possible. So you can walk into, say there's like a random building, right? There's a building, they have 7 floors. And it, and like you'll see I'll mention it a bit later when it comes up. But then they'll have these little signs that pop out of the building. And it's for every floor. And every floor just has something different. It could be like a concept bar or a concept cafe that's just shown up. That's just been there for a little while. It could be a restaurant. it could just be a pop-up shop where they're just doing stuff like, I don't know, an anime event, or it could just be like a clothing store. Like every single little bit of space is just somehow used. And I wish I took more videos of just me walking and weaving through these areas, because there's just so much that I didn't record. But then now in hindsight, I was thinking this would actually be pretty cool to show. Of course, we had the lovely Shanks, and did a nice little cheeky picture with him. They had a lot of little different merch as well that I wanted to get, but I didn't get in the end. Oh, the slippers actually look. Yo, the slippers actually kind of sick. So they had a lot of different merch. Joining the straw, indeed. And then they had a lot of different character designs and art that was drawn by Oda, and then they were allowed to keep, but you weren't allowed to touch them or anything. So a lot of these are like the cover pages that Oda does, and these are actually the original copies that they were able to get from him himself. Are you gonna watch the One Piece live action? I will at one point. I'm interested in it, especially considering that it got such good reception to it. So I am quite interested to give it a little watch. And this comes to the first section. I went to this CD place. I think I can show something now. Hold on. Where is it? We got these three new. So I went to the CD place, right? And they gave me a few things, and I bought 2 albums from it. So one being Ado's Kyogen. So I got that. So if you can see that right here. So I got Ado's Kyogen, and then I also got. Wait, I should probably go big screen. I'll go big screen and show you guys. So I got these, her album, and then I got one of a band that I really like, called Lamp. So they had loads of good ones. They had quite a few VTuber ones as well. It's a shame that I didn't pan around and do like a little video of the area itself, because they had a lot of cool CDs. But in it. But then there was a few other CDs that I got, which I'll show you a bit later. Actually, what are the merch I get? Let me put this on my chair so I can actually show you guys a bit later. Oh, I show you some of the One Piece merch I got. So we got these. I'll put this lamp. Literally just lamp. Rampu if you want to say it in Japanese. But it's literally just lamp. Got this. What else did I get? Got this thingy right here, so I'll put that here for now. I think that's it for now. So I got like this massive. I don't know. This just came with what I bought. So originally I bought this tenugui, which looked pretty nice. It's like of Ace. So I guess it's usually stuff that you can put over like cutlery or like pottery, and then I guess it's just like something to cover. But I thought it looked pretty cool, so I bought that. What kind of music is Lamp? Well, a lot more chill, very chill music. If I was to say what kind of music Lamp is, I guess I'll put like a snippet of what Lamp is like. Let me play Lamp. Lamp Utsu Yumetsutsu. So it's very, 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 very chill. So it's stuff like this, if I was there. Very like backgrounding music, you know? It's very, 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 very relaxing, like chill music. That's kind of like their genre, if you want to say. And I'm a big fan of music that's just very, I guess, non-intrusive. But then I guess I'm a fan of like heavy metal and stuff as well, which is like the exact opposite. So I guess it's what you like. So I got this came with what I bought for free. So this is like a massive like sticker collection of like a lot of major things I guess that's happened in Wano, because a lot of the merch they were selling was quite recent. So it's a lot of stuff that's happened in Wano. That's like actual like I guess that got with whatever you buy. I got a nice little Shanks I guess keychain kind of thing. The ones I wanted to get was Law, but the Law was all sold out, which does not surprise me at all, as he is the goat. Music's for different situations, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. All right, let me switch over back to the main. But oh, what other else? There's yeah. So this is an example of a pop up shop, right? There was a Genshin pop up shop. I didn't get to go around too much because it was closing at the time when I went in. But there was just cutouts of just different Genshin characters all over the place. They had a lot of like small trinkets and little things that you can get for Genshin. But there was nothing that I know that I don't think there was anything that I bought. There was a few things that I bought Arsif, but that's no longer. I don't have that. It's with Arsif now. And then, ooh, what is this video? Also, another thing I appreciate, right, is that the new season of Baki was coming out, and the fact that they just have Baki just fully blasted like on a big screen in the heart of the city. It's, I don't know, there's something just so surreal and hilarious about it all to me. I guess some of us doesn't live there. I guess for everyone else it's just a normal thing, but just seeing like so many things that are just not common here, just be so common and just so every day for people is such a it's such an interesting experience. Also, this what surprised me most. This is around like 9-10 o'clock at night, and it's just packed. I never realized how busy the city is at night. But then I also remember how many people exactly live in Tokyo, especially in the bigger cities, or I guess in the more advanced cities. There's just so many people all over the place. Shibuya being absolutely one of them. And I'm assuming Central London's probably the same. But I don't go out enough in Central London to give accurate comparisons to that. Then this place is pretty nice. So this is Miyashita Park, which is above, which has like a Doraemon thing on the top. But then below is a Yokocho, which honestly, Yokochos, right? They're like busy like areas for food. So you can go there for food, and it's like a small like bustling place, but there's probably like gonna be 50 different restaurants or places to eat just packed in this small area. And honestly, I would say they're okay. Just make sure you go to. I guess you can't really make sure. Just try to go to one that it's not towards the end of the day, because then it starts getting a lot more rushed, and usually there is some will prefer having Japanese people go in and have their food versus foreigners. So there is still some of that. Maybe it's because of language, or maybe it's because of just I guess just how it is, where you'll get this preferential treatment, which wouldn't actually. I think it was only once. I think it was only once it's actually happened, which I guess I'm glad for that. But yeah, you don't really get that one time where I went to this place in Shibuya Yokocho. You felt that difference in service, if you want to say. Yeah, they're not used to foreign. You see, you'd say that, but there were quite a fair few. I think it was this store in specific, but luckily, and once again, I think it's the same. When you speak a bit more Japanese to them, they open up a bit more. In any scenario, be it. But what I would always recommend is either go to a restaurant. Yokochos have a bit of their own etiquette. They do, absolutely, and it's very different from a normal restaurant. What my favorite experiences when it came to food was definitely family restaurants, or weirdly enough some chains. A lot of people say about Ichiran, right? Ichiran, oh, it's overrated, it's this, that, and the other. All things considered, what everyone says, Ichiran does some amazing ramen. like Ichiran, like I was actually surprised at how nice it was for how chainy it is. A lot of the chains in Japan do amazing food, which I didn't know what to expect from it, right? But I guess they're popular for a reason because they just have consistency with the food that they provide. You can't just avoid you just want to avoid the tourist trappy Golden Guy. I didn't actually go to Golden Guy. I wanted to go to it just to like walk around and see because I guess the whole I enjoy the atmosphere more than anything with Golden Guy. But I didn't get to go in the end, which was I guess a shame just to even have a look around because the more I enjoyed the vibe more than anything, right? I even if you don't want to go there to get anything, you could just have a look around. And then this is also another thing that I just find really I guess cool about Japan in general. It's just that they'll have random collabs or random things just around the area, but the prices are something else. Yeah, of course, you know. It is what it is, isn't it, Xanthus? The fact that there was just like a collab between I guess this coffee company and Spy Family, just just plastered above these vending machines. It's just another thing that you just won't really see anything anywhere else. And then just some cool shop with some cool art. Going on to this day. So this is this is right outside our hotel that we were staying at actually, which was actually really nice. We were near Tokyo Bay, so this was right next to Odaiba, which we were staying on Hamamatsucho, and then you take one train over to go over to Odaiba. What is this? What video did Peter take? Oh, so this is on a train. Oh, also another thing on trains is the fact that they have English and Japanese, and then sometimes they also have Korean and Chinese as well. Yurika Mome line. Dude, Xanthus, your memory is insane. It is exactly the Yurika Mome line. You've got impressive memory, I can't lie. But yeah, it spans from Hamamatsucho and going all the way throughout Odaiba. But this day was very interesting because me and my friend we were gonna go to where were we gonna go? I think we're gonna go to Tokyo Red, which is like an arcade area or something of the sorts. That we're gonna go to. But then my friend had injured his back, and he really hurt his back to the point where we were on the train, and he was like, "Yo, I need to sit down. It's nearby." So we're like, okay, we sat down, and then we got off the station, and then we start walking around. I walk around, and we're seeing a lot of people. They're having so this area was all for like they were doing like Hawaii Day. So for some reason, Hawaii is I guess Japanese people really enjoy Hawaii, so they had like a whole Hawaii con, if you want to say, going on over here. So me and my friend were just like checking out what the hell was even going on here in the first place, right? And then we walked a bit more forward, and then we saw a massive crowd here, and we're wondering what's going on here. And if you can see right here, it was an idol festival going on as well. So we had Hawaii Con to the left, we had an idol festival to the right, and with me I had a friend who'd injured his back. So I was just like, and then we were just we had no idea like what to kind of make of the entire scenario that was going. Oh yeah, and then we have the Statue of Liberty that was just in the middle of it all. So the entire area of Odaiba was just quite interesting. Oh no, and then of course we had we in this indoors area we had just like an anime sort of thing going on. I found these really cool, the Psychopaths I guess models, and then there was just different anime related stuff going on all over the place. And then there was the huge Gundam, one of a couple that's just around Japan, which I never realized how big Gundam is in Japan until you actually just have a look around and just see how much Gundam stuff they just have. I was about to say list is a bit rude to say, but just all over the place. It's in abundance in essence. Let me just do that. Dekai. Mecha dekai. Yeah, literally, here's one nav in comparison. This is me right here. This is me, and then that's the big old thing. The big old thing. Oh, and also, oh yeah, yeah, you'll see some of my favorite dudes. So here here we're like taking a few pictures of the idol stuff going on, right? And then for a few things you could record, for a few things you couldn't. Unicorn and Daiba is cool, but nothing compared to the Yokohama one. So let me make sure I don't blast your guys' ears. So there's like a lot of idol stuff going on, right? And but one thing I didn't realize is, oh bless this guy was probably like my idol right here. This guy knew the choreo for literally every song. And then right here as well. I actually adore this guy. This guy was probably like my favorite guy of it all. This is a Watage. Literally, he was just my favorite. He was absolutely my favorite, dude. Water chat. No, absolutely. Watages are absolutely like a legit thing as well, dude. They're absolutely insane. And you know what? It made me happy seeing them like having a good time and just vibing out. And then yeah, this was the Utica moment line as well. What was mentioned earlier by Xanthus. And one thing I really enjoy about, weirdly enough, about trains in Japan, there's all of them, because all of them are, each line is a whole different thing in itself. And their whole infrastructure for trains in general is just really well done throughout the entire city. So if you ever have, you never really have any issue of going anywhere in Tokyo. You need to say the Pomo and take carry light sticks wherever he goes. Speaking of like, I'll give a bit of a spoiler now. But hello there, Raika. How are you doing there, champ? Hope you're doing well, bud. I guess I'll give a bit of a bit of a spoiler what's come. But I did get so as some of you may know, I went to an Ado concert. And I have her pen light here, like a little pen light thing from the concert. And I guess I'll show it to you guys in a bit as well. And I think there's a few pictures I took of the event, which was pretty cool. And I'll show you when we get to that. We'll get to that point a bit later on. Do do do. What? Yes. Yes, indeed. That is what has happened. Yes! So, Small Worlds. So, this is the place where I went to. They're having an Evangelion exhibition going on at the same time as well, right? So, this place is actually really cool. It's also, once again, as I mentioned, where I got these little models of me and my friend. Dude, why do they never focus? They literally never focus. But I guess you could kind of make out one is me, and then this is me and my friend right here. It's always something I'd mention. Even like the back, like they fully got everything. Like it's all like perfect. Like it's the only thing that it lost a bit of its clarity when it was being shipped from Japan to the UK, which is a bit of a shame. But this place is honestly so cool. And this is also in Odaiba. So this is the same place where it's nearby to where this Gundam, this massive big old unicorn was. And then if I was to scroll a bit down, here's a few pictures of your boy, with the good old 01. And then wait, let me see if I can find a few pictures. And then finally we get to see what Chair-kun normally sees. Just my big old buttocks coming to sit down, mate. And then those like this the few wait, I wanna show like the actual area. Oh, is this a video? No, it's not a video. So this is all like miniature. But they've all handcrafted all these things, and then of course a lot of them are 3D printed as well, but some of them are handcrafted as well. But it was just so interesting to see how in depth a lot of these areas that they had built in this like studio area. There's some nice little cute photos of me and my mate. Ooh, there's some videos. Here we are. And it's like fully like I guess like a full on like thing that's like moving and working. And there was like different buttons that you could press to activate like different events within the cities that they've built, which was just like really cool. And then this is all of the different like city areas that they've built. That you could have a look around in here. They had like one futuristic, one like medieval town, one like a cyberpunky area, and then all of the different ones I guess you can just have a look into. And I feel like there was a lot of different like inspirations that they pulled from everything, which I honestly was really cool. If you're not really into it, I guess it can be pretty boring if you're going here, but honestly just having a look around and just seeing what they've created in each of the areas and seeing little different things that you could interact with was really cool. Sounds like something you would get out of an old US arcade before they went away. Yeah, the whole arcade and I guess this sort of culture has really been preserved in Japan, where well, more than preserved, it's still very prominent. A lot of people still go to arcades. A lot of people do pachinko. Dude, I don't know what it is with pachinko in Japan, but it is rampant. It is everywhere. Like any pachinko place you go to, you will find people in there. I've always wondered. I don't know why though. Why pachinko is so big, and a lot of them are anime themed. You'll see quite a lot of them with different anime. The most gaudy, loud, and colorful buildings in the vicinity. Literally, dude. Literally. No. Semi-legal gambling. The Sega Sammy. Pachinko is JP version of gambling because casino is not allowed. So it's see, but I don't know if gambling really a big thing. It's interesting. I've never really understood it. I guess if once you're into it and once you start winning and once you start getting that adrenaline going, it's a whole different ball game, I guess. But do you win from pachinko? Like, I don't know what the odds are. Gambling is banned in Japan outside of horse betting, really. And pachinko circumvents it. I see. Interesting. Basically, IRL gacha. You win pachinko balls. Well, and what do pachinko balls contain? Real money, which you exchange in a store next door, and that's my question now. Then do you get to exchange it for cash? But so you're not winning real value stuff. So I see what you mean. Then you take it to the next store over, which then you could cash it in for money in essence. I get. Yeah. I gotcha. But yeah, this is where we started to get to the Evangelion stuff, and honestly, some of the stuff was absolutely amazing. Like that you get to see a lot of the weapons. Here you have the trident. I forgot the name of the trident actually. And then they had there's a whole 3.5 minute video that I took here, and it's from start to finish of them like being called in, and then being ready to go, and then being set off to fly. It was really cool to watch. The Spong and Longanius. There we go. Longanius. Yeah, something like that. Dude, good remembering there. Good lord. And then what's really cool is the fact that they had built all the areas from the show. This is the train station that Shinji goes to when he's running away. If you remember that. They had the little area where you had Rei, you had the dad, and then you had the other. I literally can't remember their names anymore. They're watching all the Avas go in. And then you have like the little towns areas, and everything is like interactive as well. You Ritsuko. You can click on those buttons that you can click that would cause certain events that happen in the anime actually happen in the area as well, which was really cool. And then they had like more like figurine type stuff as well that they had printed out and created, which was really cool. I don't know if anything like this is in the main show. I don't think so, because I've only seen the main show. It's such an impressive exhibition. Dude, it just goes on and on and on. And then they had like a different it's getting late for me, so I had to sleep. Good night, Kelvin. I hope you have a lovely night. And I hope you watch the VOD as well. And if there's anything that you found interesting, I hope you do comment. Have a lovely night, bud. And thank you so much for coming around. We had, yeah, like the whole show off, well, I guess face off against each other. Everything was just so well documented, I guess, well, throughout these areas. And then they also had little sections where they would have like interactive events where the entire city would come up, the entire city would go down. Pretty much how it would happen in the show whenever an angel appears. I guess I'll just zoom through it all. And then the accompanying like OSTs in the background was really nice as well. I don't know. Something about it was just so pleasant and just so good to watch. Hey there, Ferdy. How you doing, bud? Hope you're doing all right. It feels like a scene in Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim. And then they had this whole airport area as well. That was really, really, really cool. And another vending machine, of course. The good old Evangelion vending machine. You know what? The more vending machines I saw in Japan, the more I kind of hoped that I would like them to be more a thing in other countries. But I don't know, the whole etiquette they have in Japan with no littering, no anything of the sorts was just so good compared to how the etiquette is, say, in the UK. Littering is such a hassle here in the UK. Where I just think that people just throw away their plastic bottles, not take care of their rubbish and garbage after the fact, where it would be nice in concept, but it would be horrible after. Yes, I did go to Small World indeed, and hey there, Kay, how you doing, bud? Hope you're doing alright. Hope you're doing alright. Yeah, went to Small World 30, and we got a little figurines as well. Got a little cute figurines of me and my friend, and one of myself, and one with me and my friend as well. That was really cool from Small. The fact that they even offer that as an option was really, really, really cool. So I'm glad that I was able to do that, and considerably cheap considering how much that you can do that. They were only like £20, which is really, really, really cheap. How was it? I missed the stream. Did you talk about? I have not, Impol. I only went there twice, but not alone. If alone, I'd be lost. I am small. And then I went to one of the most probably the touristy thing you could do, which was TeamLabs. I'm just gonna scroll through all of these. You know what? All the rooms and stuff are really, 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 really pretty in this place. I think they're closing this one down to make a bigger one in a different place in Japan. I can't remember. No, different place in Tokyo. I can't remember what it was, but I'm just gonna skim through these. A lot of cool interactive rooms. They're actually cancelling. Oh, they're actually cancelling the closing. Oh, really? When did they revert that? It's going to be 2 different TeamLabs in the city. Oh, it's moved to like 2 years ahead. Gotcha. So a lot of different pictures, a lot of different things that you can do. Really cool place though. Really, really, really cool place. If you want to go with any sort of friend that you want to do an activity and you don't know what to do, I guess TeamLabs is always good. But always book your tickets in advance. Always book them in advance because you don't want to be stuck in a ridiculous line. Especially when it comes to any of these activities that you could do. Usually it's just like a 1 hour to 1 hour experience that you have. Half an hour in one section, half an hour in another. But it really isn't something... booking advance is wise. It's really not something that you would, I guess, is a must do. But if you're with friends who are maybe not so much into anime or so much into just like the experience as a whole, I would recommend, if you have a day spare, do go to TeamLabs and get some good pictures. Me and my friend we're both not very picture people, I guess, if you want to say. We kind of just like taking pictures of what's around us, but then me and him both made it a mission to kind of take as many pictures as you can, try to include ourselves, and just make as many memories that we can refer back to as possible. Then what was this? Is this the fish one? Oh no, this is the flower one. So this is interesting. So this is like a room that it kind of bugged with my brain a bit. It seems like the room is moving and like rotating, but it wasn't. And it's kind of just like this illusion type of thing with like all these flowers going around you. That's so me. I didn't take any pictures of myself in Japan. It really is a shame, dude. It's a shame because with how memory works, you just replace your last memory of what you thought of it, and how you perceive it the last time is how did I puke? No, I did not puke. Have you seen the Sailor Moon City there? No, I didn't, Ferdy. I didn't even know that was a thing. So a few more pictures of me and my friend, and you'll see there was a just being silly. And then yeah, we kind of made a little like collage of it at the end, which is pretty nice. Oh, this dude, me and my friend probably watched for about 10 minutes. He was making udon, but just watching him was just so satisfying. We just found it was just a random restaurant where he was literally just going. He was just going and going and going, and he was. And what we found so funny is the fact that me and my friend were so like engrossed in this that people kept on coming to us and wondering what we were looking at, and then they would stand with us. And then they'll just go, and then there'll be like another set of people that will just stand and just start watching as well. It was so just, I guess, not even entertaining, but just nice to watch someone who knows what they're doing, and just doing their job, but is like super proficient at it. It was just like clockwork. It was really good. One thing that you guys will see a lot of is cars. So, and that is majority of my friend Peter. He's a very big car person, very very big car person. So here's where you'll see the difference of interest in things like start to appear, right? And any single time he saw a car that is not commonplace in England or anything of the sorts, straight away he would just like, oh, we need to take a picture of this. But to be fair, it's a pretty cool car, I can't lie. No idea what it is. These. One thing that me and my friend will both recommend is getting these. These are coolishes. So Itashas are a combination. I've got to go. I'll probably watch the Bivod Gang next Saturday. Have a nice one. Yeah, I will do. Oh wait, great. Are you actually gonna be? I can switch the date. Wait, I'll talk about it with you. Especially considering what you've requested. I may make it into a separate thing in itself. So we could talk about that, and if there's a day that's good for you, we could do it on that. But have a good one, and take care, bud. So these things, right? Coolishes, right? If you ever do go to Japan and you're going in summer, right? You have anything you go to. These are so good. I love. Yeah, there we go, Raika. There we go. They're just so nice to have. No. They're ice cream, Impol. They're not juice. They're ice cream. So it's frozen, and give it about a minute to defrost, and then as soon as it defrosts, it's like this like nice ice cream blend that you have inside, and it full on is just like ice cream, and you just like push it out, and it is the most. It's nice, and it's just refreshing. It is so refreshing. It is just so good, and I would always recommend it. And then pictures like these are. Kurupoi. Oh no, dude, it's really like cooling, really cooling. And these are the pictures that really make you, well, I guess make me think that this is like the image of Japan that you get, right? The whole the neon lights, busy streets, everything's just like lit up and going on. And this is Shimbashi. Which was near Hamamatsucho, probably like 10 minutes away from it. Really active and lively area though. Good old Shimbashi. Ooh, There we go. Lovely. And honestly, a very fun place in Japan. Very, very fun place. Did he take a video of it? Oh, no, I remember this. My friend, so he basically, he took a video and he was like, I got scammed, bro. So they basically I remember the card shop pictures. Oh yeah, here we are. So he was like, yo bro, listen, look at this. I got flipping scammed. He just they just fluff it up on the front and then everything on the side was just nothing. What a shame. What a shame. Oh, now we're gonna get into stuff that that a few people should start recognizing. These ones are pretty scammy. So it's what was really interesting is seeing like cards of anything and everything that's been made. I didn't realize that Weiss Schwartz was has done cards for literally like 100 different shows. Like you see Monogatari here, then you see Hololive here, and then you have some shows that I do not recognize at all here. You go further down, you have Attack on Titan, then you have Symphogear here. I'm assuming that's Railgun, I'm assuming that's Overlord right here. And there's JoJo right there. They have done a ridiculous amount, and I was like, what is going on? What is happening? Oh! I'm assuming quite a few people are are familiar with this familiar head. I'm pretty sure quite a few individuals, everyone I'd assume is familiar with this individual's head right here. He has done a lot of work in the VTubing community and YouTube alike. It is indeed an ASMR mic. And I just found it so funny. So this is just in Akihabara. And it was just literally in the middle of the shop. And it was just on sale. And I was like, can you test the product? Like, can we see how it works? And then, oh, this is more stuff. So I was sad that a dummy might head my So I was sad to see that all the calf merch had pretty much disappeared. This is only, and they had a few other Kamitsubaki ones. They had Isekai Jocho, they had Rim, but everything was gone. Literally everything was gone, and I couldn't find any of it. So I'll show my keys now. So I got one, which is my, there, I don't know if you can see it. Wait, I'll put a big screen. So I got a little kettle calf. Wait, oh, I can't show it. It's not a focus. Focus on my kettle calf. No, but it's not. But basically, it's just a calf and a kettle, mate. So that's pretty much all it is. And that was the one thing that I was able to get because that's the only thing that they had left. Let me zoom out. Calf indeed. And then I guess is a picture that I would ask everyone here. That was so basically I went around my Discord server. And I asked them, which one would you choose out of the three? And I decided to take a picture. So the middle one being Furen, the left being Marien, and the right being Lamy. And I was like, which one would you guys choose out of the three? And also, one thing I didn't realize is how open they are in these shops about just 18 plus rated R stuff, I guess, if you want to say. There is so much, like, I guess 18 plus dojinshi and just videos and stuff. I was just out there in the open and people were just browsing. People were just like buying, and I was like, all right, man, everyone's here just doing their own thing. I wish I did that Discord stream on YouTube because there was so much stuff that was in the store that I just didn't like. I guess I can't show you guys, but it was a lot of fun. The Lamy one is nice. I'm surprised how good the Furen one is, to be fair. But I think I'm with Lean here as well. I would be more of a Marine man in the end of the day. But the Furen one is what got me by surprise because I didn't even realize it was Furen in the first place until I actually read it. I was like, ah, the Wami one is very nice. It is, but she looks like She looks like she's one step away from either hurting you in a. Actually, no. You know, it's the eyes. It's the eyes. The eyes are really what the killers. And all those things. Ahoy, ahoy, indeed. Once again with cars with my friend. And then we had a nice little Dojin Kantan desu ka? Yeah. Is this the Radio Kaikan K-book store? Yes, it is. It is. They really have. Dude, there you go. You're on the money, Santos. And it was like Oshinoko with the good old signatures here. Flick through them. Why did I take pictures of this? I don't remember why I took pictures of this. I don't even know who they are. And then there was some good old Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. There was a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff actually. I was quite happy with the Yu-Gi-Oh selection there of things. And then there was some Symphogear and Madoka Magica stuff. I actually didn't go down here in the end of the day. I should have. This is a Toho. Oh, is it Toho? Are those Toho? Is that Toho? Is that Toho? I sound like such a boomer, bro. Is this Toho happening right now? Is this Toho? And then yeah. Butayaro. One thing you realize, it's a lot of anime characters are just used as advertisement. Even with VTubers, they're just used as advertisement. So just seeing Bunny Girl Senpai here, being used as advertisers is quite interesting. Does Nav? I did not buy any Dojin. No, I did not. I did not partake. My friend hilariously, when we were walking around the section, he was mortified. He was so disgusted by it all. I did not. I would have disclosed if I did. My Discord server definitely would have disclosed if I did. But I did not. Yeah, so my friend Peter, he was like, this is the most degenerate place I've seen in my life. I'm not cultured out. Sadly, I am not, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he is not as well. That is true. He was just terrified of what was going on around him. He was like, how could people like this? Like, he was like, how could people interact with all this? I was like, bro, this is very tame compared to everything else that you can see in Japan. And I made sure that he understood that. One thing I also realized is that there is a lot of Turkish stuff in Japan. I've kept myself to the more thin books about myself, but I sure did partake. There is just a lot of Turkish places in Japan. I didn't expect that to be the case, but it is. Iriguchi, haide. And here, right? So we walked into this place because I just found it quite interesting. This is also Akiba, so this is him playing on I don't know, it was one of the racing games, right? But it's for Miku. This is a Miku exhibition. Yeah, I guess it is Gran Turismo, and it goes through everything Miku has done racing, and I had no idea that she had a big foot in racing apparently, and apparently there's been something she's been partaking for 15 years? I'm not sure if any of you guys are anywhere, but then every year she's had a different outfit for the car that she's representing. And I was just like, what? Like, when was this a thing? And I didn't know Miku was like from like the late 2000s even. I think this is a video, yeah. And this is like me taking a video of everything, every outfit I guess they had for, that Miku has had throughout every single year. And this is just a random pop-up shop. I mean, Miku has exercise gear now, so I'm not that surprised. Honestly, it baffles me how renowned Miku is in general. The first racing one was, and then this is like the main Miku. And then this is like part of the car that was used to race with her like face on it and everything. I was like, this is actually insane. And the art that they have for Miku as well is ridiculous. It's just ridiculously sick. Oh, and then this is really cute. Actually, if you could have purchased this, I would have purchased this. I don't know what it is. What are these type of like plushies dolls actually called? Like this is a specific design that I see a lot of. I like it, but I don't think I'd ever be able to bring it back home because my mum would just stare at me like, what the hell is this? Maybe when I have my own place, I'll be like, I'll partake. But this particular design of the plushies I find particularly cute. So I'm like, you know what? If I could purchase that, I would have. But then I realized that they had like the whole Good Smile advertisement on top as well. Ooh, so here is hello there, Ronica. How you doing there, champ? I like how you've come right at the sussy. So here is where they had basically a section for Suise, which I found pretty cool. And then here is where I bought my Spectre. I bought my Spectre as well. Lovely. I already had the other album. Where's my? Did I have it in here? Yes. So I had my still Stella here, and then now I have my Spectre right here. So the only thing I don't have is MGO, which is a shame, but you know it is all good. And then I liked how they had a lot of her concert performances being played while right above here as well, which is really cool. And then here's a picture I took for Jordan and Asif because I bought them. Oh, I probably should leave as well. I bought them a couple mangas. A couple mangas right here. So I don't know if many of you guys have read or watched Bokuyaba, but me, Asif and Jordan are all big fans of Bokuyaba. So we got a lovely bit of merch there. And then my favorite manga, I bought an abundance of. Did I get any holo merch? I'll have to see actually. I don't think I did. I didn't get a lot of time, sadly. And then I got my favorite manga being Sangatsu no Line, which I got a bunch of volumes for. And I haven't opened them as of yet because I only intend to open them when I actually intend to start reading them a bit. So that was a nice little bout of manga that we bought, which was pretty nice. You know, I just realized I've been talking for an hour and a half, and I'm probably about only a couple days into the trip. This is really bad. I just realized the scroll wheel was something. You know what? I'll start speeding up a bit. So we actually get through a lot of the, and I guess the main substance of things. So here was a lot of it's okay. Yeah. The classic Japan experience. Oh, pretty much, dude. And then here is Tokyo Station. I realized I didn't really take up many pictures around here, and that was a horrible picture as well. And then here's a very big like area that you can just walk around. It's really nice. I would recommend only going here in the evening time because in the afternoon, especially if you're going in summer, if you're here in summer and you're in this area, there is no shade. Everything is just flat. So unless you're right up to a building, you're gonna feel the heat, and the sun is gonna be directly on you. And if you're I guess if you haven't got any sunscreen on or anything of the sorts, the sun will cook you up in a little while. So you need to be careful of that as well. And here is the Imperial Castle. This is really nice actually. So actually we went to the Imperial Castle. We didn't go inside or anything of the sorts, but just seeing, I guess, how massive the entire area was really cool. I kind of like walking around, and more I like the historical aspect of the mall. So I like to think of like how long it's actually been here, and usually a lot of olden shrines, temples, and castles have been rebuilt a fair bit. So I like to look at the little areas that do have been there since maybe 1600 or 1700 and have maintained their look and pizzazz for several hundred years. Of course, there's probably been a bit of refurbishment, but the essence of it is still there. And then just more wide shots. Here is me looking. We're just tired at this point. I think this is like after an entire day of just walking around in essence. This is, as you could probably tell, is very financial district area. Lot of money. And then here's more of just the entrance area. It's pretty neat. We'll just scroll on down. And this area itself is just quite massive. I think it was like probably just maybe a kilometer long of just flatland in essence. I don't think we took a video of it, but yeah, literally just how all of it's just like super flat wherever you look. Let me just flick through it like this. Oh no, we didn't take the picture of like the entire walk area, and this is all the way on the other side. What was really cool is that on this night there was an open air concert going on in a different area. This Swiss. There was an open air concert going on in further down in the area, next to this like expensive hotel, and then when we got near it, we saw there was like loads of people just sitting outside the concert area. Because you couldn't actually go into the dome, the open air dome. It was just loads of people just sitting outside, just listening and just having a good time. So we just sat down there for a while and just ate our food. It was really nice, really, really, really nice. I think it was this. Yeah, it was this. It was this. So the concert was literally happening over here, right? And then I don't think I panned. Do I pan to my side or anything at all? There's just like literally people sitting just like right beside, and we're just listening. And what's interesting is that if you can see the screen right here, I don't know. It was like I don't know what it was. It was like a I don't remember, but it was I tried to look it up. I remember, well, if I looked it up and saw it on the day, but it was like maybe not jazz. What was it? I don't know. It was just a band performing. I think that's all I can remember really now. It was just a band performing, and you could just sit outside and just listen to them. And if you could see the screen, right, you could literally see the performance happening. Oh, and then we ended off the day with a bit more walking around. A lot of Japan for, well, I guess on this trip for me personally was a lot of just soaking in the environment. As I mentioned before, I really enjoyed the ambience of Japan, right? Considering how much anime I've watched in general. Oh, we'll get into the cars in just a moment, Lean. We'll get into the cars in just one moment. The ambience of Tokyo in general was really, really, really nice. And be it from the sounds that you hear throughout the city to just the little alleyways that you go into. I really enjoyed walking around at night as well. At night, surprisingly, well, not surprising really, it's really, really, really safe. Say, for example, in London, or I don't know, maybe in your country. When you walk around at night, you always have this, I guess this unsettling feeling that, you know, you have this inch of not feeling really safe. Maybe for some parts in London I do, and some parts I don't. But in Tokyo, for literally the large majority, I was like, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Maybe you may feel a bit unsettled in Kabukicho, which is more in the Shinjuku area, or if you're walking around areas like that. Maybe Ikebukuro, but even there, like compared to places that you've been in London, it's, you know, it's absolutely fine. Everything's still well lit up. You know, there's no real dark spots. I prefer quiet areas, avoiding crowds. No, I agree as well, 30. I absolutely agree. But here, wait, was that Ultra Japan 2023 concert? What, this right here? I'm not sure. I don't know, 30. I don't know what this was. I'd have to check what day this was, and then I'd be able to... Can I check? No, I don't know. I'd have to check for you. I'll try and get back to you on that, 30. But here was on a Saturday. We were at a car meet in Akihabara. And we saw some cars. we saw loads of cars. Loads of cars. Be it Hololive, be it just interesting cars in general, but a lot of Hololive cars that we saw. And one thing I appreciate about everyone that was driving these cars, right? Super chill people. Every single one of them was just super chill. anyone that you'd speak to, they of course they all have their oshis in their car, and all of them of course only spoke Japanese, but the fact that the fact that you could approach them, you know, ask them like, you know, or like strike a conversation with them, and they'll just talk with you, just talk about, oh, like, what do you like about our life, of course their oshi, how they got into their oshi, and take your Japanese as long as you can write it, right? You know, ask them the questions, and they'll reciprocate. And then his friend came, who was a Laplace fan, and then all three of us got to start talking for a little bit, and then you know, then after like 5 minutes, so I went off and did my own thing. But dude, it's if you could ever go to these, I think they happen every Saturday at Akihabara UDX parking lot. So if you go to the UDX parking lot, if you're ever there in Japan, I think they do it it's weekly or bi-weekly or something of the sorts. They just go down there and there's loads of people just like showing off their cars. And yeah, you're gonna see loads and loads and loads of different cars. Peter, of course, taking the large majority of pictures of what he found interesting. And if there's anything that you find interesting, just let me know as well. But me, and you could tell what I was taking pictures for. I was like, any VTuber car. Also, dude, this VTuber, I think she only has like I think 3K subs or like something, or even less than that. I can't remember. But this right here was one dedicated fan. I was like, I wanted to meet the driver and ask about the VTuber, but he didn't mention anything. Oh, you know what? Lean, just for you, I'm gonna flick through each one of them because I can see that you're able to recognize the cars. You'd be good friends with my friend. And then we had a Razor. See, is Bang Dream? Wait, Razor Silence is quite a big band, isn't it? I feel like I've heard the name before. But I recognize them from Bang Dream. But then I was like, okay, cool. I think they're quite heavy, on the heavier side, no? Or am I completely on someone else entirely? No. Lean. Absolutely. No, enjoy it, bro. Enjoy it. Have a look. The whole point of this was like, hello there, Calipan. Hope you're doing well, bud. Oh yeah, there's the the Laplace. Yeah, what was really cool about them, as they were pulling in, I just shout out Laplace sama, and then like he starts like flashing his car, he like starts like playing his blinkers, waving out, and then like as soon as he parked up, he just like came to me, and then he started talking to me as well. Everyone's just nice. I've never realized. Well, of course I realized, but people are just so approachable. Plus made strong, literally did. And then look at me here. I didn't recognize who these two are. Do you guys know who these two are? But every single anime character I saw, I took pictures of them, right? But I thought they were Monogatari at first, but then because the art style reminded me of being similar, but then I was like, no, these are not. Does anyone recognize these two? If not, I'll just go on forward. But then some people are just very, very, very I guess open with their interests and likes. That's Ling Yin from Infinite Stratos. Ling Yin. And then of course you have the Miku car, as always. Oh, I feel like anyone would be able to recognize this car. The AE86 indeed, the initial D car. And what was cool after is that, sure, this he has the 5888, right? But then we found someone with literally the 86 plate, the tofu mise as well. He had it fully tricked out to the core. Like, you know, he was dedicated to the I guess the idea. Kansai Drifter. Oh. Yeah, here you've got the tofu mise. This picture's decided not to load, so that is... Oh, no, here we are. Why do we take a picture of this? I have no idea. Lean, what, Oh, I just realized, what are these, like, side things that they got? Dude just tricked out his car to the core. R34. There we go. Lean, I'm going to be relying on you. To tell me what these cars are. But a lot of them will be Nissans. He's a big fan of, with a nice body kit. Return of the Laplace. What do we have here? Yeah, I think he was more into just like the just cars that you wouldn't find in the UK. Lena's 4-door R34 too. R32. And then I guess see we wasn't really interested. Like of course there were loads of like expensive cars, like really expensive cars down here as well. But we didn't really take much of an interest in those. Because we wanted to he wanted to see more of the old school cars. But if you go to the bottom floors of the parking lot, there was like loads of them. Also, it's, this is be like the most impractical thing in Japan as well, because considering how small the roads are at the time, this is really an impractical car. But I guess they're more just for show, isn't it? And then of course he had the act. What I liked about of course he got the European cars too. What I liked about loads of like the weeb cars, if you want to say, the VTuber cars, right? A lot of them were like either quite compact or like they were like van type cars, right? So I always found them quite funny. So we've had Laplace, we've had Risu, and you've had Aktan. So that's three so far. We had the it would be surprising if I didn't find any of these. Are called K cars. Ah, gotcha. We had the Love Life fan, who had all his passion on display. And you'll see quite a lot of these cars where they just have literally all of their Weebly possessions just stacked in their cars. Here's another one. I think Peter was quite happy with this one as well. I tried sitting on driver's seat of the West vehicle, but I can't see anything in the front. Majdeo. Mukatsuku. Nissan Sylvia. Eh? In the West, wait, are they too big for you, 30? Is that what you're trying to say? Are they like too high? I mean, everything. Which I guess I didn't really get to sit into it in a actually no I did. I didn't really think anything of it when I was in a Japanese car. Now that I think about it, we had the Fubuki one, the lovely Fubuki, and then I think he had Mio on the other side as well, and then this is literally right outside the area. A bit more of the GR86. A bit more of the Risu and Laplace. And then we had Sakamata. So they're K cars is what they're called. So, dude, there's literally just been an abundance of them. And then a foot on the side. This is what I mean. Like, they literally have their hobbies just on full display. And I love it. We have the Chloe car. And then we have a nice little feet to accommodate it on the side. Another K car. Oh no, this one I think was the most it was very low key, but then if you look at the right places, it's really cool. So I don't know if you guys can see on the top right here, it says Nornis. And if you're a Niji fan, you know exactly what Nornis is. And back you had Toko. Yeah, Toko on the back right here. And then on the sides, I think. Oh no, here's the Mio driver, Lean car. Yeah, Lean is given all the knowledge right now. RX-7, the Mazda. And then we had this is the same person that had Fubuki as well. I'm not yeah. So he had Mio on one side and Fubuki on the other. These type you rarely ever see like these type of trucks. I guess like the more they have like the more Western approach to it. The Japanese ones I always feel so interesting. The one that has like compact at the front and then just all the space in the back, but usually a lot smaller. Lean is initially the main character. So literally just loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of cars. I think we're coming towards the end of it though. Oh, another Laplace. Another good old Laplace. I think I'll zoom on towards the end though, because I think you guys get the point. Actually, no. This is a whole abundance of them now, isn't it? And then, well, I was surprised I didn't see as much Peko, but then we had one Peko and Coronary representer. I think that's Miko there as well. Another, no, this is the front of the Laplace one. We had a Guambus one as well, which I wasn't. You know what? I was quite surprised to see Gura here. Actually, no. I was quite surprised, but at the same time, I wasn't. I think the one I was surprised is the one I'll see after. Some more Laplace and Hoshikawa. Well, the Ferrari. Which one are you talking about? The red one, Lean. I talk about this one right here. Japanese bro loves Sabe-chan. They all call it. I talk about this one right here. I actually don't know what this is. I got it from the bag, but the Japanese love. They call it Sabe. I was aware that they love her, but I wasn't aware that they would have like. Well, I guess no. I shouldn't be surprised. That they'll be fine. Oh, it's a Corvette. No, yeah, I was about to say. I don't think that would have been a Ferrari. Also, KMNZ. I was surprised to see KMNZ here as well. Like having a little spot for them. It's always interesting to see what they put on their cars, because they'll have their main thing, like how we have Laplace being the main thing here, but then you have Hoshikawa here, you have KMNZ here. Like they'll put all their like preferences all into like one space, but then they have their main one on display. Here Laplace agent car. I was surprised to see a Finana. This surprised me more than anything. Like a full on like a Finana one. Out here. I was just walking by, and I completely would have walked by if I didn't look and just see Tsunami just right in here. I was like, oh, hold up, let me look. And then yeah. A bit more low key one. I was like, nice. Alright, then here's a smiling Nav right here. And then here's another one that I had just a bunch of them here as well. Of course being Laplace, then Tsukuya, Sambaka, and then Arize one on the bottom as well. A bit more of the Miku one, a GTR. And then that was pretty much the lot of them. And then a few more shots of Akihabara itself, which I think was pretty. Akihabara. Oh, there's a few more cars. This is probably one of the best shots that were taken. Mint GTR. This was probably one of Peter's favorite pictures that he took as well of these cars. These two right here. And what I really liked about the entire like feel of it as well was just the colors of it all. The Datsun. You know, Lean dude, you have like you have the exact same response as my friend Peter. It's literally the exact same. Like he was just like, as soon as he saw both of them like parked up with each other, we're just like, yo, and he was like explaining it all to me. All right, you know what? We will go fast. I promise. Oh yeah, okay. And then this is pretty much the end of like our first Akihabara. It's not me. It was more my friend. My friend took so many of them, but then I was also intrigued like how much passion he had to of them. So and it was kind of infectious at that time. And then another just cool shop. The next day, we had the Gundam. We had the massive Yokohama Gundam. And this thing was massive, as you could tell by look at the humans right next to it. And I think this is more towards the end of the actual presentation that they did themselves. It's great, you can watch it very clearly without going to the factory as well. So basically they had a whole like half an hour like performance section I guess I get a cool. Well, where they have, I guess, they go through like this entire scenario where you know, he needs to go pilot. Things are starting to go wrong, and then he needs to go and fight, and then he gives a speech and so on and so forth. But the whole you only there only one. I went there once only. Yeah, no. It's definitely something. I don't think it's like a repeat experience, but it's definitely something that you would want to go to once just to see it, just to witness like how huge this thing is, and then of course go to see the Gundam itself. But if you're a Gundam fan, it's a different thing entirely. I'd say absolutely go do it. Even go look at the merch that they have, because they have exclusive merch in the shop that they have as well. And then yeah, here's just some more like shots of it itself. I know about the gunpla and the price. So they have a whole entire scenario that plays there, Lean. I don't know if it's from an actual episode or not, but I'd assume so. But yeah, they have like a full scenario that plays itself out, and then of course taking pictures with the actual thingamadooty. And I think I took a picture that I was quite happy with actually. Where is it? Oh yeah, this one. I like this picture a lot. This picture was really cool though. Mostly from the side stories. And like there's a different range of motions that it goes for as well, so I thought it was really cool. But if you zoom into it, the amount of like detail that's gone into the actual like design of this Gundam is actually insane. And also, there was also a dude that was having a bunch of fun. That was what was it? Haro no Hi. I want Peckle Dump. You want the Minecraft versions of it all. But what's crazy is that there was this dude who kept on spraying water around the area, and literally after like a second or two it would just evaporate because of how hot it was. But as I say second or two, but like literally like 15-30 seconds it would just disappear, and it was just crazy. It was like, bro, it's so hot, and you just see like steam just popping out of it. It was like, eee. But that was just an example of how the day was. And this day was pretty short. We didn't take a lot of pictures. It was pretty much just walk around Yokohama, pretty cool place, Gundam. We went to a different place called Atsugi. Went to a little festival there. Sadly didn't take any pictures. We completely just forgot. And then we just went on with our day. And then, so this is Kabukicho in essence. We're coming into Kabukicho. And this is what I mean about, if you remember earlier, I was mentioning about how they utilize all space in every building. So you see this like red building right here, right? All these things that are popping up, like all these signs, right? I remember reading an article, if you come to a Gundam site, you get a bio Gunpla. Did I get one? I did, but I gave it to my friend. Because I'm not a Gundam fan. I haven't watched Gundam at all. But my friend is, so I was like, okay, no, you can have it here, and he was super like happy with it. So that was the case there. That was the case. It went to someone who knows how to use it better than I. So that is all's well ends well there. But here is like literally all the signs that you see here are different stores that you can enter in this building. So you could go to like floor 5 and there'll be like 3 or 4 different stores there that you can like go around and roam around, or maybe there's just one there. And it's just so interesting to go to those areas and like go into the building and just basically have a peek into every single one, see what the hell's going on in each one. So if you ever want to if you ever feel a bit exploracious, if you want to say, if you want to explore a bit, I'd recommend just like, go to somewhere like this and just look up. You may encounter things that are very interesting. You may encounter things that are very normal. There's the weird, and then there's also the spicy areas. So those are the 3 things that you'll encounter. So especially in Japan, or I guess in this area of Japan. So be sure that you know where you're entering before you enter, or don't, or just walk in and just see what surprises you. And then I'll just flick through. I'll flick through some place. Honestly, one thing that I didn't get to do in that I really want to do. So there's a place in. Oh, I think this is it, isn't it? No. This is a Yakuza reference that I want to take for a friend. So there's a place called Kabukicho Tower, right? And it has a bunch of VR experiences. And there is, so if you know Sword Art Online, there's, you know how Sword Art Online has dungeons. There is a place in Kabukicho Tower which is like a VR experience where you can progress through dungeons in Sword Art Online, and you progress for as long as you survive. And that's an actual experience that you could do. I think it's 3 to 4 players. And I found that absolutely insane. Where's the money ring? Oh, that Ronica knows the Yakuza, bro. The Yakuza reference, bro. You know, it's the Millennium Tower, bro. It's gonna, well, something's gonna happen. Izaya's Isekai. And that actually sounds like a banging title. But the entire concept that you can actually go into a game and then go through the dungeons, and you play as long as you survive, isn't it? So of course, if you do bad, then it's a GG, which is a shame. But if you do well, you just keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. And I just found that the whole entire concept of that really cool. And I don't know why this was here. I think this is Transformers or something of the sort. It was just in the middle, and by the time we came back in the morning, it was gone. So I have no idea what its purpose was. It was just there. It was just there, and then the next day it was gone. Oh yes. I think these are like different. Oh, and then this is the next day. We were running away. This is when we were running away to Kyoto. Rise of the Beast promo. Oh. So here's, I'm gonna skim through a lot of these, the scenery. Oh yeah, hey, look at this. Yeah, look at it. Look at him. It's huge. That's the cicada. Look how huge the thing is. Like, how can you not see them in a tree? They are humongous. And they're just not visible at all. And then, of course, they just sound their hearts out. And then, I guess so. Good camouflage. And then now we are in Kyoto. We have made our way to Kyoto. This is your boy, and you can see the sweat, right? Look at the sweat. This is literally of us only. This is like on a decent day, not even like super hot. But the amount of sweat that just is on my body is unreal every single day. Love it. I think there's a picture of me that's the smug. Love it. But one thing I really loved about Kyoto is it's just beautiful. Beautiful, like enshrined, like the preservation of all like their shrines, their temples, the historical value of the place is just absolutely amazing. Low-key, a cicada would be an interesting souvenir for the right person. If they're into insects and they're not able to get one, it would be amazing. I do agree. It would be interesting, amazing. Who knows? There are insect collectors. I'm glad you had so much fun. Oh, dude, the way cicada is crunchy. Have you eaten one, 30? A cicada shed, maybe. And then just loads and loads and loads of pictures. And then just loads of historic, just I guess loads of temples. Temples is like the main thing that you'll go to see in Kyoto. If you're a big history person, you would love it. And sceneries. Sceneries are absolutely amazing in Kyoto, because there's so many elevation points with Kyoto, right? It's surrounded by three mountains, so it's like think of like Attack on Titan. You're just surrounded by mountain. You can't really see what's over the edge, on the other side. So there's a lot of points where you can get high up in the mountains and just have a look down at the city. I guess this is one of them, and it is just really, really, really nice. Really, really, really nice. I'm so sorry, Peter. I don't know if you can see. His face was like covered in sweat, like literally just covered in sweat. But I guess you can't really see it now. And we were just like, dude, this is way too much. Oh, I think we took a video of the area. Alright, here we are with the cicadas once again. In full blast. If you guys were to go to Japan, right? Where would you most want to go? I'm assuming Tokyo is going to be the main answer, right? Tokyo is going to be the main answer for people. Would like, if you could only choose one place, would you want to go to a more historical experience? Would you want to go to more like just main Tokyo? Would you want to go to Osaka? Like, where would you want to go? Like, because whenever I ask people, it's always gonna be Tokyo. Okinawa. Okinawa. So, are you more of a beach person, 30? Do you enjoy like more of the summery beach vibe? Akiba, definitely. I'd skip all the areas I want to go I'd skip, as all the areas I want to go to are off limits. What do you mean by off limits? What does that mean, mercenary? What do you mean? Tokyo and the surrounding prefectures. Here are some idiotic pictures, you know, as you do in any event. Probably North like Hokkaido. A lot of people do say Hokkaido. No, this is probably one of my favorite pictures. So this picture right here, right, is I basically started taking pictures, and then she realized she was in the shot, and then I basically looked back, and then we both started laughing at each other. And then I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, she can start taking her shots after, and then I was like, alright, let me go back to doing what I'm doing, and then she continued her little photo shoot as well. I like how that's pretty much how it is. You know, people are just nice. I probably need to read into it, but Tokyo is an easy answer as there's a lot. See, Tokyo is sumimasen. And yeah, here's some more scenery shots for you guys. Dude, I'm so sorry. I'm forgetting all the names of the places I've been to. Let me check. Cause I would love to like draft up and just show you guys everywhere I went and like the names of the places, but they're just slipping my mind. Where is it? Pardon me. No, it's gotta be on my Excel sheet. Let me pull up my Excel sheet one sec. Excel sheet Japan 23. Give me one sec, guys. So I can give you the full names of the places, and if there's anywhere that you're interested in, I can let you go. Kyomizudera. Thank you, dude. Literally, my memory is literally just so bad. Oh, it's horrendous. It's horrendous. Oh, what's happened here? It's just taking everything away. There we are. And then put this over here. There we go. Now I can actually see what I'm looking at. Lovely. So this is all Kyomizudera. That is absolutely correct. And then I think this day it was meant to rain. Some good pictures. Any place the diet doesn't want me to go to. The list is too long, but I know my friends aren't allowed back in Japan are over finding out about said dig sites. Oh. The diet. Oh, do you mean just like food in general? Also, one thing I'll keep in mind, right? If you... Peter, if you're watching this, Peter, I'm so sorry. If you... one thing you'll try to keep in mind. One thing, you sweat a lot, right? You sweat a lot. And if you're walking for a long time, you will be prone to chafing. And once you start chafing, it is not nice, dude. It is not nice. So luckily, I did not experience chafing at all. I was very lucky in that regard. Also, another thing. Make sure you have mosquito repellent, but otherwise you will get bitten. What's chafing? So chafing is when you know when your thighs rub against each other and you get friction, and once they start rubbing, say once because of the sweat, and once they start rubbing like for an extended amount of time, your skin will start to burn and it will start to irritate between your thighs, and then anytime you walk, it will just hurt. So that's chafing. So a lot will usually it only happens after an extended period of time, or if your sweat starts to I guess tenderize your skin a bit, if you want to say. Chafing is awful. So do avoid that. Do keep that in mind. And also insect repellent. Insect repellent is definitely what I'd recommend. Not insect, mosquito. So otherwise they will bite you up, man. They will eat you alive. Especially if you're planning to go to areas like Kyomizudera, which are more like in the foresty area of stuff. Also this, right? This. I didn't understand that cucumber sticks are a very popular thing. Like I saw loads of people eating cucumber sticks, and then even when you go into into convenience stores, they're sold out quite a fair bit. I don't know if they actually are a popular thing or if it was just in that area. But then like when I was just trying to look for them in general, because I saw a few people mention that, oh yeah, no, they're quite nice. They were just not available, and I was like, oh, okay. And then going down more, some more, you know, let me do it like this. So this is when we're just, I guess, traversing around. Pickles are really healthy in summer. Okay. So it could just be a health thing. This is just some electrolytes and stuff. See, I find just dumb stuff like this interesting. It's just like in the middle of the city, it was just a house just area just completely torn apart, and then this is it. This is all that was there, and I was like, oh, okay, interesting. I wonder how the people who are next door feel about this area just being left like as is. Oh, so right, so Kyoto in general. Oh, this I had no idea what this was, but we were laughing so hard. But then I realized this is actually the banana room, guys. And then I saw this and I was like, oh, the banana room, dude. It's a flipping. Why is it a flipping banana room? I like how the naming convention of it is so just like so just like, you know, they just don't care. Like, listen, bro, banana room, go up there for 40 minutes. It's your banana room, mate. Off you go. And you can I guess you could guess what are the activities that happened there. But me and my friend both found it hilarious. Oh, this actually was right opposite the restaurant we went to, which was a family owned Michelin restaurant, which is absolutely beautiful. Wait, and then right opposite it was a banana room. So the duality of the area that we were in was amazing. So, and then I don't know, this is like a European style building just in the middle, which I found really interesting as well. Oh yes. So this is the place we're going. Oh, this. So this place. Let's flick through the pictures. This woman right here, this elderly woman right here. She was probably one of the nicest people I met in Japan. She basically comes to your table and so this is the food that we got. Oh, did he take a video of it? Oh yeah, and this is also me being a Jozu, where she is actually whereas I'll try to always speak in Japanese because I always want the experience to be a bit more. I always want them to feel comfortable when they're trying to explain it or just ask me anything, right? And bless them, for the large majority of people, whenever I spoke Japanese, they'd always respond back. It was only once or twice where they kept speaking English. But for the large majority, they kept speaking Japanese. So I was like, yes, Yes. Then they're actually trying to converse rather than just trying to like will their way through in English. And then she was just like, she'll prepare your food for you, so it's like cooked properly, right? Just to make sure that like you're having it as it should be. But it was very home foody, very 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 home foody. I really enjoyed just the way it was prepared. But and the food itself is absolutely amazing. So I got duck, and then Peter got like beef. Um, and dude, once again, compared to the UK prices of things, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how cheap food is compared to the UK. Because if we were to have a hot pot or just food like this in general, would be like 50 quid, or like, no, not 50 quid, okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but it would be like 30 to 40 quid to get like a decent hot pot. And then they would give us meat on extra meat as well, as you can see Pierre had. Then mine came a bit later, and then you can get other things as well. But here it was only about £15 and like for both of us, and we just found that insane, absolutely insane. Oh, I don't know if we took a video here. This place is really nice as well. So this is like a river that went, I guess, through the middle of Kyoto, and there was probably like hundreds of people that was sat by this riverbank. And then a bit later on, someone with a guitar sat under the bridge and started like performing songs. And then like everyone just kind of got involved and just started like clapping whenever they were done, or if they knew the song they were like kind of like humming, like join in. It was a very wholesome experience in general, and I was like, very cute, very very cute. How about, yeah, here I don't know. And then I found this really cool, the whole where are you from, and then you got to stick it to wherever you came from in the world. As you can see, there's not a lot of people that come from anywhere from here, but China and literally is just and Korea is just smashed out. We got a few. You got a few Indonesia here. I had to rep, and then we had a few Malaysia, quite a few Australias. What was it, New Zealand there on the bottom? And I just found it really cute that you could actually like stick it from and just see where people have been from. Dude, a couple of Greenlands. Look at that. Got a few from odd areas. What an interesting way to phrase it. And then some love. Oh yeah, so this is Ichiran. This is the Ichiran ramen, dude. Look how good that looks, dude. The Ichiran ramen, right? Like I have to attest, dude. It is so just simple but so good. And it is unfair. It is unfair for the price that you get it for. It's really, really, really good as well. Oh, she saw. And then that we're hungry now. Here we have oh, when I tried to take pictures as much as possible of whenever I like saw anything from, it's good but far from the best in Japan. Oh no, Xanthus, I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. But you have to remember as well, it's me coming from England to then Japan, and then having these experiences. Of course, if I go to like a ramen restaurant, it is amazing. But having that as an experience is really good. We have lovely the Vespa girls. They're quite a fair. So this is just this is a random shop in Kyoto. I was just cycling on by. So yeah, this is the bike I was on actually. Wait, is this the bike? No, it wasn't. Is this the bike? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. I was on a different bike. And then there was just because Galleria and I think Galleria and Hal are all sponsored by all sponsored by Galleria. Sorry, Vespa and Hal are sponsored by Galleria, and they have their own like PCs that they just promote. And I was like, what are the odds on that? Just like going by and just seeing this. Some more shrine action. And then literally just going through Kyoto. Once again, Japan for me more than anything. What I enjoy the most is just the mundane. As I guess that's a bit boring of an answer to give, but me and Peter luckily were on the same boat in that experience. We enjoy like the day-to-day mundane stuff a lot. Like here we saw that they had huge, like, look, these are what are below are normal grapes, and then what you see here above are like just green grapes, which is like triple the size, and we had no idea why. And every single fruit had a big version of it, and we had no idea why. We had no idea why everything was just so big. Specifically in fruits, nothing else in general, but just fruits. All their fruits were just so big. Like here is a pear. That's a pear, and then that's the apples. They don't look that big, but they were huge, huge. Nashi. And these are the type of things that I find interesting in a country. But for the fruit prices are some, dude, they're so expensive. They are so expensive. It's fruit's just hard to get in Japan. Japan has nice nature and aesthetic. Yeah, dude, this right here, it looked like, if you saw it in person, it looked like it was censored. So I tried to take a picture of it, but I didn't really carry the essence. But it was like the little follicles that I had on the top of the leaf that were just very I guess had a weird effect to them. So the tree itself looked like it was like a bit censored, and I found that quite hilarious. Also, if you're in Kyoto or if you're anywhere in Japan, right? There's quite a few bike apps that you can get. Where is my phone? I don't even know where my phone is. Where is my phone? Oh, there it is. So let me see the name of the app that I had on my phone, so I can let you guys know. Pipa. So it's called Pippa. I'll load it up and show it to you guys. 1 sec. So actually, I'd rather you not exactly tell my exact location. Thank you very much. And I'd rather my phone just not sending me 1,000 messages right now, please. Let me zoom out to Japan. Here we go. So wait, I'll just show you this. So it's an app like this, right? Let me open up my thing. Let me go here. There we go. And it just points out where bikes are. I'm pretty sure your country probably has the same thing, right? So you just find where a bike is, and then you just select it, and then you just go. A great tip, especially Kyoto removing 1 day pass to reduce. So Pippa is actually really good, especially if you're in the Kansai region. The Kansai region has loads, as you can see here, especially in Kyoto and Osaka. So each region really has their own app in essence. Pippa is quite good, but then there are a few other companies that have the same exact thing. One thing that you will have to keep in mind, the app is Japanese only, so you'll have to navigate through, and they don't have a translation option. So there's a few things that you'll probably have to pick up. You'll probably need to know how the kanji is written for the city that you're in. So for Kyoto, you need to know kanji for Kyoto. For Osaka, you need the kanji for Osaka. And then Tokyo, you need to know the kanji for Kyoto. In Tokyo. And then there's a few katakanas that you'll need to recognize as well. And then once you get through the basic information that you need to put on, like your first, last name, yada yada, so on and so forth, it'll ask you to put in your card information. And then once you've done that, it'll just, every single time you use it, and for the allotted time that you use, you should be fine. It will charge you. It's not really that expensive. It'll be a couple hundred yen per use in essence, unless you're using it for the entire day. But honestly, I would highly recommend it, especially in Kyoto. Kyoto being one of the harder cities to traverse, as the main things that you use is bus, and the subway line is not the best in Kyoto. Whereas in Osaka and in Tokyo, you won't really have any issues. So that is a tip for you. If I was to give any tip, there is do look up those cycling apps. And then just a bit more sightseeing, if you want to say. This right here was a restaurant, dude. This looks like like, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't it look like someone would be like buried here? You know, or like it would be like a burial thing. Like it kind of gives that vibe to me. But then the fact that this is a restaurant, we didn't go inside it, but I just found it very interesting. Oh, small note. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Demo. So I just found the building quite interesting. Oh, more food. I like this picture for the little house. Oh, the little house right next to it. It's like it's the duality, isn't it? As I mentioned before, like this massive restaurant right next to this tiny house. I do agree. I don't remember what that was actually. And then this is another meal that we had. This is actually I think no, it wasn't my first time actually. So this is another. Oh, this is another chain. I think what was the name? Kamakara. Kamakara. Wait, what was the name of this chain? Kamakura. 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 Was it Kamakura? Was it food chain? Restaurant. No, it wasn't Kamakura. What was it? It was a name that was similar to that. And they do really nice katsu. They really do like katsudon and different katsus. Cutlets. They do really good cutlets. They had quite a few. They had quite a few chains in Kyoto, but I didn't find many in either Osaka or Japan in Tokyo. So if you're ever in Kyoto, do try this chain because there's quite a few of them and they're very nice. And a few more cars, a few more roaming around. And then monkeys! We went to see some macaques. Good old macaques. Beautiful view once again. We had to, dude, we probably had to climb for about an hour, maybe? No, not an hour. This is a bit exaggerated. Probably about half an hour to 40 minutes to get up here. Actually, no, maybe. I don't remember anymore. But right at the peak, right at the top, we had some monkeys. And there were some small ones and there were some big ones. But they were just really cute. But the thing is that when you're trying to feed them, because you're allowed to feed them, but you have to be inside. You see the area where they're inside. That's the only place where you can give them food. The big ones will always try to loot the food off of the small ones, and whenever you try to feed the small ones and any big one sees, they'd always try to just rip it off of them, which we felt, well, it's a bit unfair, isn't it? But it's the way of the land, isn't it? They did not. They were quite well trained, actually.
Come, you'll see, look. I've only handshake with the... Wait, come. Oh no. But she just used me. She just used me.
Oh, there you go. See now the big one. You see what I mean? Like as soon as they see a smaller one having some, the big one always try to like get involved.
This one might attack me.
And honestly, it was just it really is just something that was. Oh yeah, no, here we are. I think this might be a video of it.
They're teasing the noobs, bro. They're actually teasing the noobs.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you don't.
Yeah. And they're just cute in general. Oh no, this is where they were scrapping out a bit as well. You win YouTube censorship, nothing monkey. And yeah, what was more interesting than anything is the fact that they were just used to their surroundings more than anything. They had no issues with anything really. As long as you didn't bring out food in the open and you weren't like pouring any water down anywhere, they would be absolutely fine. A bit more scenery stuff. Oh, this was interesting. Do you recognize this, Carlene? Peter was surprised to see this as well. So I was like, probably one of the weirdest ones I've seen. It's apparently this is I don't know, like a weird type of Rolls Royce, but it was like tiny, like absolutely tiny. Oh god. Yeah. And it was just in the middle of some guy's house. That's it. Oh yeah. No, I mean the grills does look the same, but yeah. He thought the same, so he took a few pictures and he's looking around. Oh yeah, here we are. So this is another Michelin place we went to. I think I can't remember the name of the place. Motoi Gyoza, and it's just all they do is gyoza. They do nothing else but gyoza, well, except for this. I don't know what this is. I don't remember anymore. I think it was chicken or something of the sort. But I'm not the biggest fan of gyozas. 1996 to 2001 Daihatsu Mijita 2. Okay, right. So, everything that I've done in Japan, right? This right here is probably one of my favorite things. And it was weird enough as it is. It's a self-service laundry service, right? Like completely self-service. But like no one works in the shop. The doors are 24 hours open. The door literally didn't even have a lock. You can enter in from both sides. It doesn't lock, nothing. And the store's only been here recently. It's only been in for a couple months in Kyoto. But it's the fact that no one has vandalized anything. There's so much trust and faith in the fact that you can have a store like this. You put in the money, and you do whatever you need to do. You wash your clothes, whatever, and then you come back at the time, or you just chill in the shop, and then you go on with your day. But the fact that there is so much trust in the area where you can have a store like this, and it actually functions without there being any issue, and the fact that they've given English instructions, expecting tourists to use it, and having that level of trust in them to, not do anything bad, if you want to say, is something sadly you wouldn't really see in the UK, or not really anywhere that I'm familiar with, other than Japan, really. And I don't know. I just found this so interesting, and the when you actually do wash your clothes as well, because these washers were like next level, dude. So when you wash them, dry them, and they come out like non-creased as well. Like there was no need to iron them, and I was just like, bro, this is the future right here. This is the future that I'd like to see. I'm so easily just pleased about all of this, but I feel like it's just such a convenient thing. Bro, the tech, literally, no crease, no nothing. It was just done. It was ready, and I could literally just put it on, and you'd be none the wiser. They even had one for shoes, but we didn't try it. And then, oh yeah, these two right here, you will need if you are like literally, dude, literally, Monica. Oh, yeah. We have one here. I think, not sure. Haven't used it though. Well, literally no locks, no nothing. This is insane. These two things will save you a fair bit as well, and these are insect repellents, and if you've been bitten, it is some ointment to put on it, because if you get bitten, it's no joke bad. It's just annoying. And we went to this sushi place that we got like a full course set of like different sushis, because we wanted to, rather than choosing the basic sushi, we decided to go for everything. Alright, and if you were to choose out of these, ladies and gentlemen, which one would look the most appetizing to you? Which one would you go for and think alright, that's a good sushi? Because honestly, some of them surprised me, and some of them I was like, yeah, no, not the biggest fan. But going for a wide range of sushi is always interesting. The salmon one. Salmon roll, it surprised me how salmon roll is actually quite nice. Egg seems, dude, egg like sushi. I didn't really know how to feel about it until I tried it. It is really good, dude. Egg, really, really, really good. Well, you don't like squid, Santos? Squid's actually quite nice. I actually quite like squid. Squid's not bad at all. Squid's pretty good. It doesn't really have a strong flavor, but it's good. Also, I can't remember the name of these. Maguro is quite nice. Same. I don't like squids. Tastes like rubber. Yeah, there's like you have to season it. You have to add pizzazz to it to make it worthwhile. Otherwise, it's not worthwhile. I think it's something that lacks any sort of punch. It's not offensive in any way. The uni one looks quite interesting. Tuna is good, but not really all Toro. It's a step too fatty. See, that's I wanna try a bit more tuna to understand what I like. True Toro is probably the best. It depends which way you want to lean into it. Like whatever this was, I wasn't a fan of this one at all. I can't remember the name of it anymore. I'm interested with the squid. I'm interested how the squid smell got associated with that. It is interesting, isn't it? And then, of course, we have nigiri sushi. Ah, nigiri. If that's nigiri, that one right there, the one with the spring onions on top. I'm not the biggest fan of it. What? So this, of course, being Fushimi Inari. Fushimi Inari being one of the biggest. Right. So if you want to go there for the pictures, cool. It's fine. Fushimi Inari, right? People say it's a must go. Like you have to go Fushimi Inari. Right. If you want to go, like it's not a problem, right? But there are loads and loads of shrines you can go to. If you miss Fushimi Inari, it's not the end of the world. I'll be honest with you. It's nice. Go see it. But honestly, there's so much that depending on how your schedule is. If you're in Kyoto, do go see it, right? But Fushimi Inari is a lot of it is just for the gates. You know, if you're interested in seeing the Torii gates, very nice, very nice. Did you know that was there? Go do it. But and if you are gonna go do it, do the entire ascent. Go the entire way. Go the entire way. Do the full ascent. What are these pictures, dude? Why? What was we thinking? What was I thinking? It's Mr. K. How are you doing, my dude? If you're gonna do it, go the entire ascent. Because a lot of people will go a couple thousand steps up, a couple hundred, not even thousand, a couple hundred steps up, and then they'll just stop. So Fushimi Inari, it branches out. So you go straight, and then you take a turn, and then you could choose whether to go left or right, because they have more scenic routes. If you want to take some pictures, you can go one way, or if you want to go to the summit, it's the other way. And the summit's only a few hundred meters up. And once you make your way all the way to the top, you can reach the summit. There's not really much at the summit. There's like a shrine that you go to, and people go there to pray. But oh yeah, here's a nice little video. I think this is the descent. Yeah. So when there's not a lot of people, of course, it's like really nice. You can take really nice videos and pictures and stuff. And this is from us coming down from now being at the summit and then going down. It's often hard to enjoy with the overcrowding too. Yeah, which is why my leg is in pain just watching that. So we were like, I think it took us like an hour to get up, roughly about an hour, and then maybe an hour to get down. But then you could probably take some really cool shots, as you can see like here. This is like on our way down. Oh, that's me. That's me. Oh no, Pia took this. Oh, nice one, Pia. You'll get used to it. Yeah. In Japan, one thing, if you ever do go, just expect a lot of walking. Expect a lot of walking. Is this when you're sweating again? Oh yeah, here. So look, you see like these like wet patches, right? This all sweat. Like if you could see his back as well, it's literally all sweat. Here's some lovely images as well that you can see. And then a nice little Buddha. They have quite a lot of Buddha. There's quite a lot of Buddhism in Japan. I'm surprised. I'm like I thought there would be quite a fair bit of like Shinto statues and such of the sorts, but I haven't really seen many. There's a lot of Buddhism that was spread throughout Japan, which is quite interesting to see. And then some matcha ice cream. Matcha. Oh, the best. Okay, the best thing in Japan, which I'm sad that they don't ship out to any other country, which is literally, it is. I'm literally upset that this is not a thing. Flippin' Fanta melon. Right. This thing is the best, the tastiest Fanta flavor you can get, bar none. Like, nothing comes close. What? But that is so unfair, bro. That is so unfair, bro. Bro's really trying maybe to come to Brazil, bro. This is actually... These are so good. Do you know honeydew melon? So honeydew melon is like my favorite. What's it? Let me honeydew melon. So this is the best melon known to man, right here, dude. This honeydew, like the best thing in the world. And sadly, like me and my mum will literally just go through these on a day-to-day basis, just just devouring them because they just taste so good. And when I found out that it's a big thing in Japan as well, that they just go through the flavors as well, I was like, bro, I have to try it. Tried it, didn't disappoint at all. But you just can't get them in UK. You can get a Suntory one in a shop in London, right? But they're like £3 for one. And then when you go to Japan, they're like 50p. And it's just like such a big kick in the face. I'm like, nah! I really wanted to bring some over, but I didn't in the end. I couldn't find crates of them. I love melon ice cream. Oh, dude, it's so good. Nara. This is a pretty cute train. This is like one of the Nara, the trains going towards Nara. Oh dear indeed. And they were pretty cute. Actually, they were really cute. In fact, they're really, really, really cute. But once you start feeding them the senbei, one thing you'll realize is that they have no manners once they start eating. They'll do the bow for the first one. But second and third ones, bro, they're coming at you, and if they don't get it, they'll start biting your clothes. They'll start getting a bit spicy with you. And as you can see, they got a bit spicy with Peter, so he was a bit annoyed with them, so he wanted to maintain his distance. But they are really cute. They are really, really cute. The horns, some of them had huge horns though. And some of them would just come right by. They know exactly how far they can go. It's really cool though. Like you get to see some of them like crossing the road. They'll wait for the red lights, and as soon as they turn red, they'll walk across the other side of the road. It's like they're just really smart. They're really, really real smart. Some pictures of your boy and the lovely deer. They're just hanging out, man. Just having a good time. But the thing is that also in Nara, make sure that you watch your step, because Nara is quite literally the pavements are covered in shit. There's literally just deer shit all over the place. So either wear shoes that you don't mind getting a bit dirty, or just be mindful of the amount of poop that is on the floor. This is Todaiji. So this is probably one of my favorite temples that I went to. Absolutely massive, absolute unit of a temple, right? Unit of a temple. And inside it, of course, I had to take some pictures in front of it. Inside it, as you can tell, it's massive, right? Is a 100 meter or foot, I can't remember one of the two, Buddha. And this thing is huge. And the original Todaiji was apparently double or triple in size of this, and it was built in 1200 or something of the sorts, which is like ridiculous. And then it's been like rebuilt and rebuilt because of war. It got burnt down, yada yada, so on and so forth. But yeah, so this is like the original build of it, and the original build looked absolutely insane. The fact that they had like 2 pagodas like each side as well, and then the fact that this was even bigger than what it originally was. So it's a Buddhist temple, correct? It is a Buddhist temple. Like it's crazy how long the belief of Buddhism has like transferred over, because Buddhism is like, it's like throughout Asia, spans quite far, going all the way from India, then Nepal, and then making its way all throughout China, and then from China then going to Japan, and then Japan making its own interpretation of Buddhism, going into Zen Buddhism. I can't remember his name. Shukai, I think his name was. No, I can't remember his name anymore. Who had his built his own interpretation of it, and then it went from there. It's 15 meters high for the site. Oh, it's only 15 meters. Was it 100 feet then? What's 100 feet? What's 100 feet in thing? 100 feet in meters. Oh no, I was way off then. It was like 50 feet then. I was way off. My bad. We also had Hinduism and 50. The temple is 50 meters. Ah, gotcha. We also had Hinduism and Buddhism before Muslim came in. With Indonesia, I can imagine it being loads of different mix of faiths and beliefs. Especially considering how many islands there are just united as one. So I can imagine there would have been loads and loads of different ideologies, beliefs, faiths before coming to where we are today. So I'll just flick through some pictures for y'all. They were really cool though, seeing how old a lot of them were. And then we have the 2 protectors on each side. And it's also crazy to see like how like detailed all of it is as well. And then we had I just found they had their own like brands of everything as well. Oh yes, so with me and my friend we went to a batting range, right? They're not gonna load. I'll load them after. So we went to batting ranges, and I basically have a history in cricket, right? So I enjoy batting ranges a lot. I spent like a whole hour plus just like swinging and going to the point where this is.
Spin.
So I was sweaty to the core, to the absolute core, and this is I forgot what they're called now. The arcade areas. There's like massive arcade areas. I've completely forgotten the name. One of you guys probably remind me. There was a massive one in Osaka. I think we're in Osaka now, aren't we? I think we're in Osaka. Are we in Osaka? No, this is Osaka. So this would have been our first day in Osaka, I think. Yeah. This is our first day in Osaka. Yeah. It is. So also what an interesting thing happened when we were in Osaka. There was a typhoon that was coming our way. So we had to cut our time short in Osaka because the typhoon was going to be quite strong, and we had to make sure that we could basically, my friend could get back into Tokyo because he had to fly out a few days after. And if he couldn't get out, then it would have been a big problem. And luckily we did do that because the Shinkansen stopped for like a day or two, or had very limited services for like a couple of days, which would have been a big problem for him. How long have you been? How long was in for Nara? Just for the day. We didn't go for long. There was no need for us to go in Nara for that long. We only stayed there for about majority of the day. And then the next day we went off to Osaka. Katsu curry. I absolutely adore katsukari, dude. I'm not gonna lie, it's such a simple meal, but it is one of my favorite meals, favorite Japanese meals, I should say. It's so simple, but it's so delicious. I don't know what you guys would consider as your favorite Japanese meal, but katsukari is definitely like my go-to. If I wanted anything from Japan, it would be katsukari. Here is some lovely niji. I didn't realize some of the new Niji members were here as well. So like, she's a Rocco, right? And I don't know who this person is on the left. I don't think I've seen them, but then everyone else I of course recognize Masaru, Furen, Chima, Rikichi, and Gak. Not Rocco. Who is this? Wait, that is Rocco. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh, who is it then? But I don't recognize the one on the left. It's the only one I didn't really see. And then, do you know what I also find interesting? This is in a family mart. Hololive is abundant, dude. Hololive is literally just everywhere. Like, this is just a random pop-up, and they're just like, yeah, you could just buy some, like, clear files. And then you get to choose which one you want. So can you guys see these quite well? Can you guys see these clear files? If you had to choose one of them, not including the group one, which one would you choose? Hololive does a ton of collabs around the combi. They do. They really do, Xanthus. It is ridiculous how many collabs they have. Lawson is running something all year round, really. Yeah. If you had to choose one of them, which one would you go for? I think, I think I would go for the Subaru, personally. I think Subaru would be the one I would go for if I had to choose out of these ones. If you can see, of course, how the ones that are the options. Ojo for you, Ojo. See, like, well, if I was looking from a distance, I would have thought Aqua is Toa. I literally would have been like, because it's the same exact hairstyle, and you've got like the more purpley like tone to it as well. Also, one thing I didn't realize about Osaka is that it's literally packed. Look further down. You look, bro. You look further down. You look further down. There's people, dog. People. Bro, it was ridiculous. It was so rammed. So rammed. And I was kind of just contemplating, just like, yo, dude, do we really want to be here right now? But of course, this is like Dotonbori. This is like literally where everyone wants to go, doing the whole Glyco man stuff, doing everything, doing all like the touristy stuff. But then what I really do like about Dotonbori is literally just is what you'd expect, isn't it? It's just people everywhere, lights everywhere. I'm always kind of lost in this crowd. Take the pictures. Take pictures. All done. Dude, look at it. Why am I walking like this? What is this, bro? Dude, I look like I'm about to jump scare you. You look like I'm about to attack you, dude. Oh, alcohol, dude. This. So me and my friend tried that. Dude, this is a killer, dude. That is a killer. I suppose this the tourist killer. Absolutely, indeed. Navi mode. Oh, so we tried these. What are these called again? Some of those are really sneaky. They are, dude. Tarts. Yeah, we had tarts, right? And then maybe I'll show you guys someday. Me and my friend, we did a 10-minute review of the fruit tarts. They were okay. They were okay. I wouldn't say they were the best. But jealous to the tall nav side. I'm only. I'm not gonna say I'm only because it is quite tall. I am quite tall. I would say yes. For the Asian standard, yes, I would say I'm quite tall. Nice red Audi, yes. The Audi indeed. Some nice Street Fighter stuff. We found these quite interesting. There was where was this? This is in Aparco. I think this is in Osaka Parco. Parkos are always quite interesting. I completely forgot to go to the Shibuya one, the Shibuya Parko, because I know there was quite a few things I wanted to see there. But there was, oh yeah, Pokemon. Yeah, the 3 legendaries. We have some lovely food as well. Again, katsu. Dude, I'm the sucker for katsu. That's one thing that you'll realize. Oh, a lovely photo of a Dotonbori. I wanted to go onto this thing because there's like this little spin around Ferris wheel kind of thing that you can go for like Don Quixote. But I didn't know where to enter or where to go to actually go on it. So that was a shame. But if that is something I would recommend, go for it. Oh, this was interesting. It was like a pop. This is a Lawson, a pop-up Dragon Quest. No, was this? No, it is Dragon Quest, right? And literally, it was just a random shop. That was just a convenience store that just out of nowhere. It's just all Dragon Quest. I was for no. You don't want to go for a swim at all. And doesn't this look like a Chiller Arts game? When I took this picture, I was like, this literally looks like I could just put this in a Chiller Arts game, and it's exactly what the game would be about. You know, just walking around these. It's like that one. I think there is one like this actually. Right. This is Namba Station in Osaka. I remember that. Namba Station, Osaka. Literally just gate right here, door right at the far end, and just like rows. And I was like, very nice. And then here is I think Peter took a video of where's the one arriving? I think he took one of arriving. Yes. They are pretty cool Shinkansens. The fact that you can get from one side of the country to the other, like, well, it still takes quite a while to be fair, but the fact that one of my trips was from I can't even speak right now. From Tokyo to, did you see this thing? I went on loads of Shinkansens. From Tokyo to Hiroshima, and I had to take 2 Shinkansens. I had to take one from Tokyo to Shinkobe, then from Shinkobe to Hiroshima, and that the train time was about 4 hours. But the fact that I went from one side of the country all the way to the other in just a couple hours was really cool. Duck. Yeah, they are the duck trains, aren't they? The Subaru ducks. They have their little beaks. I just find the entire design of them really cool. So this is a Ginza station. And if you've read Attack on Titan or watched Attack on Titan, there's something very specific about the design of this station that just screamed out Attack on Titan to me right away, and I just found it hilarious. I was just like, what an interesting design choice, and the fact that the station's huge as well. So I was just like, bro, what are the odds on this, man? This was really cool. My friend, we've broken 3 hours and we're still going strong. So interesting. So you know what? I'm just talking with you guys at this point, man. Did you enjoy your P5 experience finding this? Dude, there was a specific thing I was trying to find for someone, right? And navigating Shibuya Station, trying to find something specific is a nightmare, bro. Absolute nightmare. But it is what it is. Luckily, I had not the worst experience in general going and navigating the station as a whole. But getting to Ginza Station is a mess. Because to get to Ginza Station, you have to go up to the 3rd floor. And the Yamanote and everything is all the way on, ground floor or even going down a floor. So I was just like, what is this, bro? This video right here is Peter had taken a video of me actually speaking, well, being Jozu in essence, and they were all surprised that I could actually speak it, so they all just started like having like a full-on conversation. That was probably like one of my favorite Japanese speaking experience in essence, because this one is the cashier. There was 2 like musicians, and there was a drunk salaryman, and there was a drunk salaryman, and then there was a chef. and the drunk salaryman kept on calling me a spy. He was like, bro, your pronunciation of words is too good. It's not like the average I guess learner experience. He's like, your pronunciation, your hatsuon, it's like it's way too good. And I was like, bro, man, listen, man. If I'm a spy, bro, you go for it, man. And it was so stereotypical, like the suit, the flushed face, like the things that he was saying. It was just so good. And then bless the two performers that were there as well, Mamiko and the other one. I can't remember. Did you have a no? That's the Yakuza experience. They're fully like, oh, follow me on Instagram, and then like we could like keep in touch. And the fair play to them. She actually has like reached out and just like spoke to me, asking like how your trip was and everything. So I was like, you know what? Once again, just really sweet. You don't need to do any of that, but the fact that they went out of their way and did it I was like, it's really, really nice of you. Oh yeah, and this is the when your gaijin card is lifted and you become one of them, literally, bro. And then yeah, this is the road that was right next to the restaurant. Very good restaurant. What was the restaurant's name again? I can't remember the restaurant's name. Sugar. It'll come to me. And then some more hollow just branding or just like merch in essence. Like which one of these? Once again, it's Gen 2. Gen 2 is popping off with the collabs that are going on. I can't eat chocolate, so I would not have any of these. But if I could, I would probably pick almond. I would probably go for choco or aqua. We got robbed of the Pecco Almondo, bro. This is man. Not a fan of nuts. Oh, I love different type of nuts that you can have. Give me an agua. You'd like one agua. One agua, please. Oh, and this is the government building. This is the government building where you can go all the way to the top. I wonder if how far we can see. Oh no, so it's about here. Not really much you can see here. I discovered a love for hazelnut chocolate ever since I came to the UK. Or Joe macadamia sounds pretty. I don't think I've had macadamias before. But yeah, you're gonna see a bunch of the government building here. So you got to actually get to see a fair bit of the government building. We actually got to like sit down in seats. No, I'm not gonna. this video is me just getting pissed off at Pia. I'd rather not relive that, man. I was having a banger headache and he just was being himself. Oh, this is really cool. So you can literally stand right at the front, like right near the driver, and just watch. You fully just get to watch it, like getting the full simulation experience right here, which I thought was pretty neat. Literal train sim, bro. Literal train sim. It feels like a projection screen, doesn't it? But no, yeah, I'm actually just like recording right behind them.
Line, the Sofa Line Rapid Service, the Keio
you know the young
Line, and the Marunouchi subway
Lil, do you know
line.
Japan is, bro, the whole world's a simulation, bro. It's just, I don't know, there's something just so satisfying about it, just watching them stop. And then he had like a little stopwatch, like a little timer thing that he would just like always keep on hand and then just use that. This was one of the places. Oh yeah, so this is also one of the places we stayed at. Really nice place actually. Really, really, really nice place. It's pretty. So this was like we stayed there for like 2 to 3 days. It was a bit further out than central, like being in central Tokyo, like being in Shibuya, being in Shinjuku, or even being in like Hamamatsucho, like in more like Chiyoda area. So this was more like northwest. It was in Otsuka, if you know where Otsuka is in Tokyo. It was over there. the area was a bit more quieter, a lot quieter than what you'd expect in central Tokyo. But they had quite a few yeah, it was quite really cozy in fact. They had quite a few Michelin restaurants in the area, and this was one of them. And this is one of the not katsukara, so this is one of the ramens that we got. And Pia got this. I have no idea what this is though. I can't remember anymore. But this ramen looked really, really, really nice. And it was all relatively cheap as well. All things considered, considering that it's a Michelin place, and tomato, I don't remember really. I really don't. Tomato. Oh. And then we'll get more into some actual VTuber stuff now. So here we have dude, this is just like a random shop as well. This is not a random shop. This is an Akiba, right? But this is more like on the far side of it. So this is where, like, all the way in like the back, there's like a computer store near us, Kurono and Sambaka, and there was like a few of them below as well. Oh, and then there was loads. So this is like Kurono themselves, but there was like loads of different things. So there's like a VTuber section, like a gaming section, and then like different brands like going around it. Isn't this the Kotobuki? Oh, bro, it could be. I think you're right. Kotobukiya. Yes, wait, this is when they were having the Vespa collab. This is when the Kotobukiya was having the Vespa collab in the back. You're absolutely right, Xanthus. Bro, your memory is insane. So this is Kotobukiya. Yes, you're right. And, I wanted to... Oh, no, this is one thing I was sad about. I didn't buy one... I wanted to buy one of them, but I didn't know who I wanted to get. And then, in my indecisiveness, I ended up not getting one. But I had to take one for the ID gang as well. I was like, it was nice to see. Bro's a pro player at GeoGuess. So, yeah, literally, bro was like, yo, I recognize it. It is that. And I was like, bro, you're absolutely right. Decision paralysis moment. The green tags always give it away immediately. Really. If I was there, I would definitely say go for Hanamaki. See, I think I would have gone for Amicia. Amicia is who, like, now that I'm thinking about it, Amicia is probably who I would have gone for. Man, the ID gang sag. But you know, it's still gotta preserve, you know what I mean? Still gotta preserve. Lovely Melania and your Artorias Knight. Some of the figures were really cool. And then we had CC and, of course, Lelouch. I think all of these were, I was trying to get, like, see if anyone wanted to buy some of them. And then this is the one that I actually bought for my friend. Bro, get the Vantacro Bringer. Wait, Vantacro Bringer where? Where's Vantacro Bringer, bro? Where you seen that? Was that Khalifa? I just realized it's Khalifa. The ID ones. Oh, right here. Oh, I just realized. Oh, right here, bro. I was like, what? Oh, they're one of the new ones, aren't they? Sorry, you said the name and I was like, what are you referring to, bro? And then some more Dark Souls ones as well here. The Kotobukiya was a really good store with like a bunch of different stuff. But one thing I was a bit sad about is like the Vespa merch that they had was just like acrylic stands and stuff. I wanted a bit more. I wanted something a bit more. But sadly, there was not. You realize that photos is definitely getting a bit more sparse towards the end. Because once Peter left a week before me. And, about a week and a half before me. And then as soon as he left, pretty much pictures from me just became non-existent. So it was like, bro, like, I just completely do not remember what I did in those times. But I think I'll probably still have a few. Vespa really doesn't have much other than pins, pads, and critic stands, at least. It was like that when I went there too. Yeah, literally, it's just not much. And I'm just like, why? I feel like people will definitely buy, but it's just like, they just need to produce it, I guess, more than anything. Yes, the Porsche need the Carrera. And then I think Peter went to the, what's this, the Nissan? Oh yeah, it was the Nissan showcase. Porsche, no, it's all good. No, lean. That's what it's all for. I'm just showing you guys. You guys are just coming on my little ride. And if there's anything that you're interested in, say it. You could probably find something more if you went hunting second hands like Lashingban. I've heard quite a few people mention Lashingban, so there's definitely something to look into. And then, oh yeah, so this is the view. This is the view that you have from the top of the government buildings. That you can have a nice little look into. Really nice. Very nice views you can get from top. If you're into just like cityscapes and looking around, and then they had this like Folsom Rock Blues, isn't it? So there was like loads of people that got on. There was one girl who was like cracked. She was ridiculous. It was like classical. It was like classical piano. I feel like whoever plays classical piano and really knows like can go in is like crazy. But then this guy played like a couple songs. People were just like circling around. And I think Peter took this video, didn't he? Yeah, he did. And it was just a good time, really, more than anything. A lot more views of like just landscape, really. One thing is also crazy is just how far Tokyo expands out. I swear I saw that piano on JP YouTube somewhere. Probably it's the top. It's the top of the government building, so I wouldn't be surprised if you've seen it in quite a few like videos and such. A lot of people do come up here, do video or take videos and such. But as you can see, it's a popular spot for it. And then this is just a bit more of Ginza, I think it is. Yeah, it is a bit more of Ginza. Ginza is if you enjoy like very beautiful places, very like built up to the core places. Ginza, I guess if you just enjoy rich places, I should say, you're just looking around. Ginza is definitely your place. Think of it. I can only do it in a London sense, but think of like Oxford Street. Oxford Street is like Ginza has a street like Oxford Street, where it's literally all famous brands, all massive companies, and I think loads of massive Japanese companies that were posted there, like the Nissan place that you saw where you saw the GTR and the Datsun and all the other cars. And then this was oh yeah, so this is when I think this is when Peter left. Yes, it was. So this is when he had left, and now it's just me on my own. On my own! And for a few days, I didn't take any pictures or anything of the sorts. So for a few days here, I spent the view indeed. I spent a few days with my friend who I made friends with in England, and then I spent time with their family for 2 days in Osaka. And then this is after this. But then, literally, what did I do? Oh, no, we'll get into it in just a moment. So, literally, I was just more just sightseeing more than anything, really. And then, I think when Peter left, I literally just roamed around, went to my new hotel, and then just slept. Because the next day, I was going all the way to Hiroshima. I think I took up quite a few pictures in Hiroshima. And also, what you'll see is just a lot of greenery throughout Japan in general. Like even in Tokyo, like even if you just go out a tiny bit, there's just loads of greenery, which I thought was really nice. But then in the city, it's just packed, man. But still has nice amount of spacing. It's very breathable, weirdly enough, in Tokyo. As weird it is to say that, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean by saying it's breathable? Like it's very spacious still. Hiroshima indeed. And then once we got to Hiroshima, we were at the other concert. The other concert, which sadly you're not allowed to record in any concerts in any capacity. But the concert in itself was absolutely amazing. It was such an ordeal to get the tickets. So in Japan, right? To get a concert ticket is the biggest hassle in the world, because you need an application called the Lawson Ticket app, right? Let me just pull it up actually. So the Lawson Ticket app, right? And on this application, well, I'll put it up here. On this application, you need to have a Japanese number. You need to have a Japanese mobile number. If you don't enter your name in Japanese, they'll ask for your address. They'll ask for everything. But if you enter your name in Japanese, I entered mine in katakana. It doesn't ask for your address. It doesn't ask for anything. It just asks for your mobile number. And I basically had to get a mobile number that works in Japan. I basically had to get a SIM. I think it's still in here. To make sure that I can get a ticket. And then, luckily, I'd met a person who had an extra ticket, and then he was basically like, "Yo, buy it off for me." I was like, "Cool." Bought the ticket off him, but then he has to have my mobile number, and then he has to then transfer the ticket to me via the number. And my number wasn't showing up or being registered or anything of the sorts. But luckily, after a while, it was all sorted out. It was fine. And this is what the tickets look like. So they look like this, right? And then, of course, I don't know if there's anything. And then what the staff members have to do, right? They have to put both of their, they have authorized fingerprints, right? They have to put fingers like this and swipe it, and to check the legitimacy of the ticket. And I just found it so bizarre that they go through so many hoops and loops just for a concert ticket. But all of this is just to mitigate people that hoard tickets and resell and anything of the sorts. And if there was any guess about the legitimacy of your ticket, they would take your name down. They'll do a whole background check, and I never knew how much of a pain it all was to get. Yeah, resellers are no. I agree with resellers being an absolute pain, but it is so it's not friendly for foreigners at all. So if I really wanted to buy a ticket on the day, with everyone else, it would be impossible. Absolutely impossible. Unless you're completely fluent in Japanese and you know exactly when the tickets are going to be on sale and you're awake at the time. It's absolutely insane. But the concert itself was absolutely amazing. Let me see what I've got. So from the actual concert itself, the thing is they don't really need foreigners in there. Most events are usually packed without them. It is true. And we're such a small population, so no incentive to make it easier. No, I absolutely, I'm right there with you. Which is it's a shame, really, isn't it? But at the same time, if there's no incentive, they're just you know what, forget it. What's the point? So I've still got a lot of the. So here is the pen light from the Aldo concert. I think you could turn it on, right? Oh, is it out of battery? I don't think it's out of battery. Oh, there you go. Oh, so that's the pen light. Nice little rose that she has for herself. Oh, where's my brooch? I don't know where the brooch has gone. And it switches for all the colours. Nice little switches. And then you can just turn it off. Oh, it switched back to blue. Nice. Got this nice little... What is this? What is this? I don't even know what this is. Oh, nice little... I don't know. What would you call this? I don't know what I'd call this, but it's a nice little thing, like a handkerchief almost kind of thing, but it's not a handkerchief. And this is only something you could get if you're part of the fan club or something of the sorts, which was really nice. So I was like, oh, thank you, mate. And then got a nice little Hiroshima bag. So this is exclusive to the event. So everywhere you'd go in the throughout the country, there would be different ones with different foods. And then she's having okonomiyaki, Hiroshima style. At least the Holostyles had stuff that sold as such. Which is really nice as well. And there was a brooch somewhere. I don't know where the brooch has gone. Somewhere, but there was I think I took a picture and put it on Twitter. There was a nice little brooch that you get to have as well. That you could only get if you had the VIP ticket, which luckily I had, and I was like, you know what, amazing. But the best thing, honestly, was hey, hello there. Thank you so much for coming, Star. I'm losing my train of thought here. The fact that I'm already going 3 hours strong, just like popping off, but just saying everything. But the best thing about the concert itself was, of course, the amount of energy that she has on stage. There's one thing I would always be happy with is just how much effort gets put into a concert in general, and especially with Ado, right? Because you know the whole having to conceal her identity, so on and so forth. Having to manage that while being on stage as well. They have loads of creative ways that they go around doing that. What I always found interesting is that people always still have intrigue about how the person looks. Like the person I went with, Kento, person you see right here, absolutely fantastic guy, amazing guy. That once again, thank you so much to him for even getting me the ticket in the first place, and like, you know, letting me go with him. That was an amazing experience. Now, oh, here's the brooch right here. So that's what the brooch looks like. It's a really, really, really cool brooch. And then I was planning on putting it on my bag or something, but it is what it is. It was a bandana. Yeah, it could be a bandana. I think it probably most likely is a bandana. Let me switch back to the main screen. I just realized that. It's big old me. I'm doing well though, Star. I hope you've been well as well, bud. At least Holostars had stuff like that sold as such. Oh, Holostars had like bandanas and stuff like that sold as well. Yeah, it could be then in that case. Oh yeah, so here's like the Hiroshima yaki. So they have like noodles with like meat, and then like veggies. Oh no, they have an egg base as well, and then like a little, I guess, what is that, pita like on top? Or something of that nature. It was really nice though. Very, very, very nice. And then Hiroshima in itself as well. Really beautiful place. So this, of course, is the atomic dome, the atomic area dome. The only thing that they've really kept from the nuclear bomb that happened. Genbakudan. And then there's quite a few memorial sites around the area. But the thing with Hiroshima, right? It's a very, very, very peaceful city compared to everywhere you go. Like you go to Tokyo, you go to Kyoto, you go to Osaka, you go to all these different areas in these bigger cities, and then you come to Hiroshima, and Hiroshima is just so just quiet, you know, compared to all the other places that I went to. And if you ever have time, to really go down that far into Hiroshima and just do a day trip or like stay there for a day or two, I would recommend it. If you enjoy the more peaceful, I guess, approach to holidays and tourism in general, and you like to, you know, just soak it all in essence, I think Hiroshima is a great place to go to. There's not a lot to do there. There's the Hiroshima Museum, which is really quite saddening, quite I guess if you're easily moved by things that happened during World War One and Two, or mostly Two, I'll take caution before you go there. And there's just a lot of history around the city as well that you can just go and just see for yourself. Oh, this is for Rafi. And then oh yeah, lovely. We're gonna get into and this is like my last spurt. So this was the view from my friend's house where I lived. This is like just near. It was in Hyogo, which is west of Osaka. And it was really, really, really nice. And then we did we went up a massive mountain, and then we went to a place called Hiezan, which had loads of different temples that you can visit, loads of different like historical places that you can go see. Very, very, very rich in I guess Buddhism culture, if that's what you're interested in. But then also just fantastic views. So this is literally the entire city in one. And then loads of old shrines and temples that have survived for God, hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of years, and then there's just a lot of just history tied to the entire area, which honestly I think these were probably some of my favorite shrines to go to, because of course there are a lot of the ones, the very touristy ones you can go to, but like these ones, I don't think I saw anyone other than myself that was a tourist that was around here. I think people that were going here were either, of course, like themselves, like, you know, going out of interest, or just going to pray, really, which I found, which was really nice. So it's also not, but it's quite hard to get to if you ever do want to go there. The place being called Hiezan. And here's some just more nice shots. Like it's the packages right after. Oh, I think we're coming towards the end. We are indeed. And then here is another thing that I asked my Discord server is whether if I should buy the Pekka juice. But I ended up not buying it towards the end because I realized there was only one day left of my trip, and I'd rather not have to, you know, down a bottle of Pekka juice. And then you had not that Pekka juice indeed, and then you had Noel's. I've seen multiple people on Twitter posting from this very spot. Oh really? We had the Noel's gin here, and then you had Haneru's. Haneru had a beverage as well here. I can't remember what it was. You couldn't bring it back home. I wasn't keen on bringing any alcohol back home. And then there was this is when they started advertising the Yoyogi performance that's happening in Jan or Feb, I can't remember. They literally in my last few days they just started advertising this everywhere. Oh, that's what it was. In Shibuya they had a massive Kamitsubaki advertisement that was happening, but I couldn't for the life of me find it. Couldn't find it anywhere, and I was like, bro, this station is the worst to navigate in the world. So that's what it was. That's why Shibuya had my number for a bit, and I didn't get to go in because I got there a bit too late, because this is when I had arrived back. But it was the JoJo bar in Nagoya. I didn't actually get to go in there because it was literally 5 minutes or 10 minutes before closing. But then I literally walked in and I just see this dude wearing a full flipping manga outfit right here, and then just seeing all this JoJo stuff. I was like, oh, it's such a shame. It was such a damn shame. But it was a really, really, really cool place from like just a little bit that I did see. But I didn't want to intrude. And I think someone asked earlier regarding the screens. So this is the one in Shinjuku, the Shinjuku screens, and this is the Kuronoa advert that they have. Honestly, it's actually really surprising seeing how big Kuronoa and how far their, I guess, VTubers' reach has extended in Japan. Or just Niji, Hollow, like Vespo and other companies alike, like 774. And then after that, I think that was like literally my last day. My last day I literally just spent walking around. Then I met up with another friend towards the end. They were in, luckily I caught them on their day that they just arrived in Tokyo. They came all the way from Beppu. But they were in Tokyo because I don't know why actually. But then I spent my last day with them, and then that was it. That was pretty much the end of it all after that. Dude, it is crazy that I've just literally spoken about all of that. How's that? 3 hours long? My God. There's so much that wasn't mentioned, sadly, because I just didn't take pictures, because I'm an absolute... I'm a person, indeed. But one thing I will kind of try to do in the future now... Is there anything else I need to show you guys? No, I don't think there is. Anything else I'll do in the future now? I want to probably stream it on YouTube, because I as much as I enjoyed doing it on Discord, of course, there's not a lot of people that will get to like see it in the first place. And those who did watch it on Discord actually really did end up liking it. There was loads of like just moments that were funny, I guess, and moments where I was speaking Japanese, having to speak with people. But it wasn't saved anyway. You know what I mean? It was just like, I was just on a Discord call with friends. Oh, but it was really 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 fun. Just going around speaking with people, asking for help, and then just seeing what you guys wanted. It was mostly in Akihabara where I did most of the walking around and such. And I feel like that would have been fun. My biggest issue is that Discord lags too much for me. YouTube goes smoother. Yeah, that is I guess the core issue of it all, isn't it? As much as I would love to have done it on YouTube, I couldn't join in on Discord. Oh no. Yeah, I think there was only about 7 to 10 people that were there. Kay, were you there at the time? I'm not sure if you were there. Maybe you were. No, I think you were. I can't remember. I think Kay, there was quite a few people that were there, but the time, I guess time zoning is also another big issue as well, because considering when what time I'm doing it, it's always either multiple hours behind for people or relatively at the same time for people that are in Asia. But I'll be doing it all again next year, and then there'll be hopefully a familiar face or two that will be coming alongside with me. So that will be hopefully a lot of fun. The cat indeed. Look at him. But if you guys do have any questions regarding Japan or regarding anything that I could like answer or anything of that nature, you guys can ask now. But if you think you're all good and everything's all been said and done, that has been my trip to Japan. There's not really much else I can say. The IRL does stay dangerous indeed. The IRL does really look like the cat is coming out of does it really look like the cat's coming out of the screen? There are moments where they lean out. I think the water one is the most impressive. The cat, I don't know. The cat really didn't do anything that it seemed like it was popping out. They just had like more like the idle animations that I saw. I didn't see anything like where it was trying to poke his head out or anything of the sorts. So I can't really say Fabiola. But the water ones look really cool where they have the tides. I think I only saw that once, but that looked really, really, really cool. But if there is nothing else, I'm probably going to run away, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't realize I was going to go on for over 3 hours, but here we are. If there are any questions, you can always ask them in the comment section down below or just mention it on Discord. I'll be more than happy to chat with you guys about Japan. And one thing I've realized while doing it like this now is that I kind of need to better structure the ways I want to record or like take videos and stuff, just so I can just talk about it a lot more. One thing I'll probably do in the future is do like more mundane videos of me just like walking around places, so I can actually like mention, oh, this is that, oh, this is cool, that was cool, because I feel like it would give me a lot more to talk about, and I would just remember a lot more in general, especially when I'm in areas like Akihabara or areas that I do have like a bit more things of interest like VTuber stuff or anime stuff. But that has been all from me, ladies. Love the cars. I'm glad they love the cars, dude. I'll try to bullet journaling can also help in that aspect. Thank you so much for coming along, dude. I really, honestly, thank you for listening to me, for just rambling on for like 3 odd hours or more, just about my trip and just reciprocating back with me. You know, if there is anything else you do want to know, or just ask away, I'll be more than happy to answer it. There will be more streams next week. I know it says a holo stream, but someone did request the entire Aki Rose 3D, so that may be its own individual stream that we may get into. So more details on that just in a few days, and then hopefully we can get back onto some other things. I'll probably have some few videos that I want to do as well, so we'll see how that goes. But thank you so much for coming along as always. It is nice to stream again. It's nice to talk to you guys, man. Thank you so much, honestly. Thank you so much for just hanging out and just chatting and just having a good time. And if there's anything else you want to say, do leave it in the comment section down below. I'll be keeping an eye. Or if there's anything in Discord or you want to message me about it, just say it and I'll be more than happy to answer. But take care, everyone. Have a lovely rest of your day and have a lovely start to your week. starting very soon. Take care and peace. Bye. Izaya. Nara. Shabba-dabba-da-da.